I did it. Good evening, everybody. Oh, and...
Who said this was given in extremely poor timing? 14-month high PEE, let's duel on 4 monitors.
High PEE, let's duel on 4 monitors. Well, you're not doing tonight, Egg, but thank you very much for the 14th month resub there. And Connor for the 3-month resub. And Connor for the 17-month resub. Toyboy with the I did it 3-month resub. Jack Wilfred with the 3-month resub yesterday when doing some test messaging. Thank you very much for that. And Joey Gatorman. Hello and welcome to this stream. Thank you for following. And so we are here on episode number 54 of season 4. Normally I kind of break the numbering up a bit, but I also kind of like to keep the season numbers grouped together so that like this full deal ends up in one season. That just goes to show you how long this duel tournament's lasted for, in that it's we're into episode 54 of Quiz Night season 4 and we're still going. At some point there will be a break of season and there'll be a new one, and that is when I want to put all the proper new changes into Quiz Night. So there'll be things like points actually matter, doots actually matter, try and get new emotes in here as well at some point. Channel points, more channel point stuff. Just literally overhaul, and it'll be basically Quiz Night 2.0. I need to... Basically, what I'm going to be doing is at some point try and figure out a week off of work as well, and I'm just dedicate that to working on the stream, making it much better for everyone involved. So that's a future plan. It's a future plan, not quite ready yet, but lots of Quiz Night 2 Electric Boogaloo, absolutely. So let's just quickly go through who we've got here in chat first. So right at the top there we've got Matt the Ref, who said first, congratulations. Then it was Connor with the first host, thank you Connor. Then Duplis and Kazves, then Cetra, then Drohuska and Toadboy, and Tyson Bain, welcome, and Scorecount Sophia, welcome Sophia. Puzzle Down Jack Wilfred, Shadow Main, hello Whiskers, Coupon Boy, welcome, Pop Ramen Comedy, and Dr. Mummy, and Harry, who's ready here and ready to lose apparently, but not quite ready because they need to get a drink. Toshi, welcome, you are welcome to lurk. Welcome Rob the 12th, or Rob XII, however you want to be known as. Deduceman, welcome, and... already said Puzzle Dan. Lupine 1, welcome, and Murphy Bax, welcome. And can I play? So you'll need to sit around for the time being because we're playing a tournament match, so this is a pre-arranged deal from earlier. However, later on, depending on how long this deal lasts, we may end up with an exhibition deal or a duel royale of some description. So sit around and we'll be able to tell you how to play in that particular game. Mysteries. Things will happen depending for time. And an egg fried cheese sub as well, and apple cass, and anybody else. Running Kitten, hello Running Kitten, and anybody else I've not caught yet. Car the 7th I've not caught yet. Jack Wilfred, Dogfish, 8 Minky. You wouldn't mind a rematch of Connor, but where you win this time. I don't know if we could alter the timeline, but we could certainly have a rematch deal at some point, maybe. Drahuska, I think I've already said, and those are all the names I've seen. You don't think no one's used one of the take? Fair enough. Okay, so this is where we're at for the deal season so far in the lower bracket. So Connor did win against 8 Minky in a 3-question duel, which was quite a big upset actually. I don't think anyone was quite expecting the duel to last that long, or that short, should I say? Actually, with Connor leaving with all 10 chips intact, so didn't even break sweat with losing any chips. We have to say goodbye to 8 Minky. Tonight we look at the top half of that, where we're going to be having Scooter Dust playing off against Harry. Harry is the lord of the extended duels. Scooter Dust, bit of an unknown quantity, managed to get out of Spudgate unharmed, kind of, but yeah, it's a bit of a, I don't know which way that's going to go, because Harry's performance is proven. Scooter Dust's not as much, but certainly has been proven on other shows on Quiz Night. Okay, well, let me introduce the fellow people we have here in the commentary box. First of all, we'll go in alphabetical order tonight. Matt the Ref. Welcome, Matt the Ref.
Good evening, Ash. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Matt. How are you doing?
I'm all right at the moment, as some people may know. I've had a little bit of sore throat the last couple of nights, so I might be a bit quiet tonight.
Fair enough. Well, you can
see what you've done. Score count.
Oh, you've just been changing your name to try and be differently alphabetical. Unfortunately, you can't be revisionist like that. So yeah, Matt, we've got an interesting duel lined up. What do the stats say about this duel?
I mean, this is a sort of, we've got players on sort of opposite sides of the scale, so to speak. We've got obviously Harry, a very well proven quizzer, not just here on Duel, but on all of the other games across Quiz Night. And good evening, Miss Whiskers. Whereas Scootus, as you say, rightly came through Spudgate, but has actually got some arguably better stats, which I will go through shortly.
Okay, and also I have with me Mr. was named himself Bore Count to try and get ahead of Matt the Ref in the alphabeticals, but unfortunately I'd already claimed Matt first, so hello, Score Count. How you doing, Score Count?
I'm in a daft mood this evening, apparently. A focused daft mood, though.
A focused daft mood. Well, that's what we'd like to see. We need some focused factoids for tonight. It's certainly in comparison to the wondrous world that is my question bank that I purchased from that website. That is just hilarious. Luckily we're not Germany. Luckily we're not using any of those questions tonight because they are just hilarious. That's the only thing that I can think of them anymore, is that they are just that bad, that it's so hilarious. It's just they're so far off the edge of the scale that it is sort of wrapped around into hilarity. It's just maybe not hilarity, maybe hysteria. I don't know. It's one of those weird things. Silvergate Bridge, absolutely.
What are those words?
Canada, Silvergate Bridge.
You, Ash. Just seeing your reaction sometimes, it's absolute pure comedy gold.
That was basically frustration just gone, do something, god damn it! And it's just, no. It was basically an unwinnable scenario at that point. Especially the fact
frustration that looped all the way around.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the fact that a bug reared its end halfway through the final of that to basically realised that all the questions were easy difficulty as well, which is ridiculous given some of the questions that came up. But hey ho! And yes, happy Canada Day to everyone out there in Canadian land. It is Canada Day. There will be Independence Day coming up later on.
The Statue of Liberty.
Yes, indeed. And in fact, they will be enjoying that on Independence Day at the end of the week, Saturday. 4th, because we're already in July. I did not realise this until later like this afternoon. It's like, oh, it's July already.
And there is a special
July 1st.
And there is a special July the 4th stream from Ben on Saturday.
Oh, yes, indeed. EEG Puzzle Dan actually was a correct answer. It's just a name for a different tool. It's a encephalogram rather than the ECG, which is a cardiogram. They are actually two different things. I was like a bit skeptical on the first look of it, but actually is perfectly valid. It's just a weird oddity, I guess. Anyway,
there's actually two. Technically, for ECG, there are two valid answers.
There is that as well. There are different answers potentially for that.
Electrocardiogram and echocardiogram.
True. Right. So let's get straight into it then.
I think Harry's going to win, since you didn't ask me.
Oh, so you just straight up think Harry's going to win?
Wow.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh, that reminds me. I've got to get my
No offense, Scoot. Actually,
I'm hoping none taken. Well, I'll leave it to you then, Score Count, to introduce our competitors.
And now I have to introduce the person I just insulted. On my left... No, I don't mean to. I actually do think this is tighter than that, but I think Harry has an edge. Let me put it a bit more diplomatically. But he's probably about to have a go at me anyway, because on my left, illuminated in blue, it is, and I'm just going to say very safely in my nice safe box, it is Scooter Dust.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm nervous.
I can imagine.
I'm very nervous.
I'm sorry if I didn't help you by saying that. Mr. Matt.
Yeah, I've got lots and lots of stuff to get. So, Scooter currently ranked 8th out of the 12 that got through to the quarterfinal stage that we had. Used 20 of their 30 chips across 3 matches, so 67% rate. Answered 19 of 20 questions correct, so a 95% success rate, which is very good. Being in the hot seat for 4 minutes and 21 seconds, so about 11.3 seconds per question. In terms of their route to get here, it beat Royal Flush, Clive, and White Shadow in Quarrel E, and then 8 Minky in the Proven 16 before losing to JSAC in the quarterfinal.
Indeed. So, a bit of a topsy-turvy journey for you, coming through some difficult and interesting stuff. But you're now up against the Lord of the Extended Duel. I think he is the definitive Lord, although there are other supplementary Lords, but he is definitely the one. How does that make you feel, Scooter?
Well, I hope the power of Connor compels me.
Okay, Connor's name is invoked. We'll see how that serves you. I'll come back to you. I will come back to you in just a moment because I do have to introduce him. He is, as I do keep calling him, the Lord, the top Lord in the Extended Duel. I don't know how best to put it. 20 years old from England, UK, and are you still a student? And are you still 20?
I'm nearly not 20, and I'm
Okay, we're just in.
and maybe not a student. Not sure, depending if I pass.
Okay, pending pending results. Okay,
I'm 20 years old pending, and a student pending.
How are you feeling today, Harry?
I'm not sure I'm the Lord, but I'll take it, I guess. Lord of the Extended Duel. Bit of a name to uphold.
It is a name to live up to, but it's accurate, though, I do feel. Mr.
That is true.
About Harry.
Well, just to cover why we call Harry the Lord of the Extended Duels, for those of us who are relatively new here, last season against Tipster, Harry and Tipster played a duel that had 28 questions and lasted nearly an hour and a half. So it was a good duel nevertheless. In terms of this year,
Is that more questions than I've answered this entire season so far?
oh, actually, you're ranked 6th at the moment. You've only used 18 of your 30 chips, so 60% usage. You've answered 26 out of 27 correct questions, so 96% accuracy there. You've had obviously a bit more playing time, so 6 minutes and 53 seconds. However, it means you are spending a bit more time per question, 15.3 seconds, and you, excuse me, you got to this point by winning Quarrel C versus Duplicit, JSAC, and Random Zombie. That used 15 questions up. You unfortunately lost against Connor in the Proven 16, but you beat Natter in the first of the lower quarterfinals to come up against Scooter Dust.
Indeed.
Sounds about right.
Hmm?
Sounds
Yes,
about right.
Both of you are 1-1 at the moment. Both of you facing interesting opponents to get there. Harry, you losing to Connor, but of course triumphing against Natter, who many did feel did have a very strong hope in this competition. And Scooter Dust, yourself, obviously, as just said, beating 8 Minky, who we all thought was going to be formidable, and you still are 8 Minky. We all love you. And then losing to, of course, JSAC, who has definitely been a force to be reckoned with so far. So it's an interesting state of affairs, this match. Poll results are about to close. Mr. Matt?
Yep, thank you very much. So, a very split poll here. So, of the 26 people that voted, 14 went with Harry, so 54%, and 12 went with Scooter Does, so 46%. So a very close poll there. I will also just quickly go over the predictions that we had. So that was before the tournament even started. So two people in the predictions predict Harry to win. That's Connor and Grunkle. 2 people are predicting Scooter to win this one. That's Game Plushes and me. So
Mr.
no.
Last place.
boy.
Hey, I was rubbish at Duel last season. I might as well be rubbish with Duel this season.
We'll see.
I'm
we'll
not sure
see.
whether that makes me feel better or worse. With you're not being right a lot, but also not picking me. I'm not sure
we
whether
will
to be
see.
offended or...
We will see. I mean, to be fair, we know how good the audience predictions have been this year, in that they're not really that good. But we will wait and see what's happening.
This year and last. So to both of you, this one, you both obviously came in through the quarrels. You qualified directly. Do you both feel like you've now settled in back in your case, Harry, or directly in your case, Scooter Dust, back into the swing of a regular duel?
I'll
No.
let Scooter Dust answer first.
No, not today.
No. Okay. Not today. Not you. Your basic. It sounds like, Scooter Dust, to me that your strategy is to just cross your fingers and hope that the questions are going to come for you.
Basically, I pray to every deity I could think of.
Cthulhu Battalion. If I'm pronouncing that remotely correctly, I am sorry. If any Eldritch worshippers there, and I got it wrong. Harry, how about you?
I feel like I had settled in, but it's been weeks. So
Sorry.
possibly even months. I can't remember, but
Sorry.
that's okay. That's okay.
What
been
even-
busy
what
time,
even
hasn't
is
it?
linear
So-
time?
Yeah, to be
It is
fair, with
linear
all
time.
this all this, I don't know whether we're allowed to say it without any, but anyway, all this virus things going on. It's not like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like the whole week. It's just like day.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on half the time.
That would be my favourite calendar because I don't care. So, any particular strategies that you're going to be employing today, or not like specifically, but just do you have any plans in mind to attack this, or are you just going to attempt to go with the flow, as it were?
I've got something in mind. We'll see if it pans out.
Interesting.
Something in mind.
Interesting.
I'm going to use the accelerator first question.
Well, that's very aggressive for you, Harry.
That's incredibly aggressive for
Oh,
Harry.
maybe I won't.
Harry wants to get
Well, it's so aggressive. Harry has only used one of his 5 accelerators so far this season.
Oh, so he's trying to get that little stat up. Well, since we've already prattled on long enough, any final words?
Good luck.
Good luck and try not to beat me too badly.
I need to pad my time stats. I can't beat you within a few questions. Got to go at least 25.
Pleasantries aside, one of you will continue in the fight for survival and face either Weemus or Line Piece in the first phase of the lower semis.
Ooh,
And
sounds
of course,
painful.
that does, of course, mean entering our final 8. But for the other of you, your fight for survival ends here, and it is the end of the road. I wish you both the best of luck.
All right. And yeah, don't do as 8 Minky does, as wasting accelerators during the questions. Waste them when everyone's locked in. Clearly the best way to play. Let me just check that we've got all the players configured. I think we do. So let's transition to the duel arena. There we are. And, as always, we need a test question, which is... This is a test question. And the answer is 42. The options are 630 divided by 15, square root of 169. Harry's in and accelerated. 44 minus 7?
First question.
That's
I mean,
what I thought he'd do.
he did say.
That's what I thought he'd do.
Let's see what he played. Okay, Scooter just done A. Harry with the rush play with the accelerator, and hey, A is correct.
Square root 3136 is 56.
I believe you. Okay, let me reset the stuff here. Matt, do you want to go through your final stuff?
Yeah, so just the last few little checks from me. First of all, Scooter Dust and Harry, you have only got the buzz-in page and Discord open. You've got access to no other sources of information.
No,
That is correct. Well, I got Facebook open as well, but that's not the most reliable source of information on the planet.
Wisdom of the quote-unquote crowd.
Indeed. And as always...
It brings a whole new definition to ask the mob.
Oh, God.
And as always, to our viewers, you are more than welcome to discuss the questions whilst the question is live. However, once the player's selection has been revealed by Ash, please no further discussions and or spoilers, please.
Indeed. Okay, Scooter Dust and Harry, you both have 10 chips, 5 minutes in your clock, and 2 accelerators to play with. If you're both ready, let's duel!
I might accelerate this question as well.
Oh, he might accelerate on this question. Well, good luck to both of you. And here is your first real question. Which of these is a name of a horse that has won the Grand National? Options are Mr. Lark, Mr. Frisk, Mr. Romp, Mr. Caper. Both having a think on this first question. We have a lock-in from Scooter Dust, though. And a lock-in from Harry. So Harry's electing not to waste the accelerator. Let's see where they've played. Both with a single chip on B, Mr. Frisk. Scooter Dust, you happy with that answer?
Yeah.
Okay. And Harry, you happy?
Yeah, I think so. Somewhere in the back of my brain.
Alright. Well, can reveal correct answer is indeed B, Mr. Frisk.
Won the event in the 1990 in 8 minutes and 47.8 seconds at the time of record.
Cool. Alright. Well, we're through question 1 completely unscathed.
Oh,
Matt?
and still a record despite the race now being shorter.
Oh, wow. Okay, then. Fair enough. Matt, not much to tell at this point yet.
So yeah, we're past the first fence, so to speak.
Yes.
The chips and accelerators are as yet untouched. Scooter Dust does have a 3-second advantage. 442 plays 439. They both got a sports question correct, which is always good to see. Let's see what question number 2 has to offer us.
All right, and that question is: Pretty Fly for a white guy was a hit for which rock band? Options are Sum 41, The Offspring, Blink 182, Scooter Dust is In, or Green Day. Scooter Dust very confident, already locked in, not playing an accelerator yet.
Well, it means Harry can't play his accelerator on the first or second question.
I mean, he could play the accelerator, it'll just be wasted. The use of the button is unlocked, but Harry is now in. Now, was Harry having a think about it, or was that a bait? Let's drop the screen. Both with a single chip on B, Offspring. Harry, was that an attempt at a bait?
It wasn't not an attempt at a bait. It was my making sure that I was thinking of the right thing. And if an accelerator came out, an accelerator came out.
Okay, and Scooter Dust, you happy with the answer of B, The Offspring?
Oh, very much so.
I mean, you locked that down within a second of it appearing, so I think you're pretty confident.
Yep.
All right, well, correct answer is indeed B, The Offspring.
Indeed. Released on the album Americana in 1998, alongside two other popular albums from the singles from The Offspring, entitled "Why Don't You Get a Job" and "The Kids Aren't All Right."
And Weird Al had a version for "Pretty Fly for a Rabbi," I want to say it was called.
Pretty fly for a rabbi.
I believe
Yes.
So. All right. Well,
I remember one rather somewhat prominent YouTuber, Sugar Conroy, mentioning that he thought that the song was literally about someone trying to find a pretty fly for a white guy.
Oh dear.
That isn't a weird interpretation. I don't know what
Matt, we have a bit of a time gap opening up.
Yeah, we do have a time difference opening up now, 31 seconds. The difference, so Scooter on 4:41, Harry on 4 minutes and 10 seconds. All of the chips remain intact, and the accelerators are as yet unused. Let's see what question 3 is going to offer us.
Okay, and the question is: outwit, outplay, outlast is a tagline used by which American reality competition show? Options are Project Runway, The Amazing Race. Both locked in, but I will give the other answers: Big Brother and Survivor. Pretty much locked in, dead at the same time as well. Let's drop the screen again. Again, single chip answer, this time on D, Survivor. Do I want to go through anything? Like, Scooters, you happy?
I mean, considering I worked for one of these shows,
Okay.
And we're both on the same network, so yeah, I think there's no point in delaying it.
Harry, happy?
That's made me feel better. I was about 90% sure, but
Oh, you're only 90% sure on a single chip answer. You know that Ape is that didn't really work out for Ape. So, but it looks like you've gone with the same answer at least.
It also makes the most sense as well, doesn't it?
I guess so. I mean, that said, Project Runway, you can get into a bit of psychology with that. Correct answer is indeed D, Survivor.
Indeed, the tribe has not yet spoken. I had to. That three-word catchphrase not only obviously being the subject of the discussion towards the final winner, it is also on the logo of every season, except for, I believe, season 1, but also Heroes versus Villains. Bonus question: what does the logo for Heroes versus Villains say instead?
Heroes versus Villains.
That's improvise, overcome.
Close. Return, revenge, redemption.
Yeah.
Oh, ours. Okay.
I was making a meme, but okay.
Yeah, I was getting that. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to keep things moving.
Matt, we're still on 10 chips apiece.
Yeah, the chips and the accelerators are completely untouched so far. 3 questions in, and the time advantage remains the same. Out of curiosity, Ash, does your system show who locked in first on that question? Because that was ridiculous. It looked like a photo finish from here.
So the server said that the first one to lock in was... Oh, I don't know. I know their GUID number. I do not know what that name is. Hang on. It's whoever is Dab. Who is Dab? Harry is Dab. Okay, Harry locked in first. Apparently you are Dab, yes.
Okay.
You were the first person to lock in with your response, and then it was Scooter, who is CC5 apparently.
Oh yes, CC5.
It's hexadecimal for you folks. You really generate a GUID, it just gives you a string of hexadecimal characters, and just Dab and CC5 are the first 3 characters of each. So anyway,
does it show how close it was, Ash, at all, or?
I don't have it logging out the exact times in this, unfortunately. So it just says answer from WebSocket this and answer from WebSocket that. So I don't know.
We've got Saphira, who's doing VAR duties tonight by the looks of things. I think Harry locked in 1 frame before Scooter. So
sounds about right.
I didn't even realise we'd both locked in. I just heard one sound.
Same.
So pretty impressive. But I think we could be in for the long haul on this one, folks. So
don't say that, Matt, because I said that with the last match, and you know what happened on the next question.
Speaking of which, next question.
Can we get some questions on representation theory of some finite groups, please? I'd really like to put my degree to some use.
Let's delve into some advanced mathematics, indeed. The curse has been set.
Some etymology, that'd be great.
All right.
Question
Well,
4.
let's see what we can do for you. Here's the next question. Oh.
Yeah.
We all know Egg unfortunately got beaten during his quarrel. However, how tall is the biggest whisk egg beater that has ever been made? Sounds very much like an Avanti and Outro kind of question. Your options are almost 400 meters tall, almost 440 meters tall, almost 320 meters tall, almost 360 meters tall.
What?
No yolks on this one, please.
How tall is the biggest whisk that has ever been made?
This is just a complete... Okay, whatever.
Harry is in.
I put one chip down.
Liar.
Are you sure?
Scooter is in. So, Scooter, do you believe Harry has put down one chip?
If he is, he's an idiot. No.
I mean, he could be invoking the curse of 8 by doing this. I don't know. But let's drop the screen, see what happens.
Yep.
Oh no, we're safe.
Adam.
We're safe. We're safe.
Ridiculous question.
So we're getting out on this question completely safe. We will be losing 3 chips each. Just out of sheer curiosity, Harry, if you did only have the one chip, what would you go for?
I mean... I'd either go 400 or 320, just because you're probably going to want to get close to or just above around 100.
So you think 400 or 320 if you had a single or 2 chips?
I'd probably go 320, just because you would want to go just above the 100 meter mark.
Well, both of them are wrong answers. Scooter Dust, out of the last 2 then, which one would you have gone with?
Probably
What did you...
360, only because it really, of course, me being in the U.S. and unfortunately, no metric system here.
You're putting it down to the fact you don't know what a meter is,
No, meter.
or you refuse to acknowledge what a meter is.
A meter, 3 feet, going by 12 inches in a foot, and
Well, isn't that like 1,400 feet?
It could be.
Could be.
potato.
But anyway, we're not in Potato Gate again. This is an egg. If you went with the D, if you went with D, that was wrong as well. The correct answer was B,
Oh,
the biggest one up there.
Are we sure it's not meant to be centimeters?
Well, let's find out from our factoid fiend.
According to Guinness World Records, the largest egg beater measures 436.8 meters tall and 1.21 meters wide. Although I'm pretty sure they've gotten their their imperial conversions wrong.
That's got to be centimeters. That's got to be centimeters. There's no way they're making a 400 meter tall width.
Hey, it's for a Guinness World Record. Anyone will do anything for that. People
That's like half. Isn't that like nearly as tall as the Empire State Building?
no, that's like 2 people.
No, 440 meters is is ridiculous. Nearly a kilometer, half a kilometer.
We are going just off what the official world record site says, because where else would this happen but Canada? Prince Edward Island.
Actually, Canada or
Canada. Prince Edward Island, Canada.
I mean, it's referenced there on their official site, so that's about as what we can do. Unfortunately,
We're gonna go with that.
we have to go with the official source.
That does look. Yeah, I'm just looking on the website now. That does look like someone's got their conversion seriously wrong.
But it's it's what it said. So
It did no harm, no foul. Let's go on.
Yeah.
I mean, I would put 4 chips down anyway, because that's literally just It's a number.
It's true, yeah. Even if it was in a sensible range, it'd still be a bit crazy. Matt, situation.
We've got a bit of a change on the chips in that both players have lost 3 chips each to the void. The time advantage has shrunk a fair bit, so...
They were beaten out of us.
Why? So, excuse me. So, oh god. So the time advantage is now down to 21 seconds. Scooter on 4 minutes and 6. Harry on 3:45. Let's see what question number 5 has to offer for us.
All right, next question is... Which of these is not called Kano? I'm going to say it like that, Kano, because I don't know where the question's going. Options are... a type of Japanese alphabet, a British rapper, a Mortal Kombat character, a city Nigeria.
I've
Got lock in from Harry. And he's saying he's played one chip. Like you think, Scooter Dust. Well, he's locked in. Scooter Dust is now locked in. Harry, how many chips do you think Scooter Dust has played?
Don't know. 1.
Think 1? Scooter Dust, how many do you think Harry has played? He claims 1. What do you think?
I think the oh crap was a bait and he only played 1.
That he did. Only a single chip. And again, both
Sorry.
both on the same answer of a type of Japanese alphabet. You were saying just then, Harry?
I was going to say it wasn't a bait until I read the answer, and then I realised it's going to be A because that's katakana, hiragana, and kanji.
Yeah.
So.
And you think the other 3 then are definitely all Kanos or Kanos?
I mean, they've got to be. I trust in my ability.
Trusting your gut. All right. Well, can reveal that the correct answer is indeed a type of Japanese alphabet. Yes, kana or kanji.
Yeah, I've just looked. There is a disambiguation page on Wikipedia for Kano, and it's actually quite lengthy. But the 3 in question here are the rapper Kano, or by his real name Kane Brett Robinson. Kano is a Mortal Kombat character. He has backstory, but let's not go into Mortal Kombat's backstory. And yes, also a city slash, and also actually a state, of which it is the capital in northwest Nigeria.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go then, indeed. So, chips stand as they are, Matt. Are you okay to continue?
Yeah. So I've just got a little tickle in the throat, but I'm okay. Yeah, so the chips and the accelerators untouched from the previous question. The time advantage shrinking yet again, so just down to 12 seconds now. 3:45 plays 3:33. Question 6 is this.
Okay, the next question is... Which of these variants of pox found in animals is... Oh. Which of these is a variant of pox found in animals also has a strain called myxomatosis? Myxomatosis? Which of these is variants of pox found in animals also has a strain called myxomatosis? Parse that how you will. Options are... mole pox, rabbit pox, horse pox, squirrel pox. Myxomatosis. Got a thinker this time. Both players having a think. No locks in yet. Scooters down to the last 3 minutes and now locked in. Harry, you're on 2:45 left. And Harry is now locked in. We still haven't seen an accelerator played in this match. Very interesting. Oh, before I progress, we have a message from Wallix.
Whoop whoop Pride Rhino.
Pride Rhino, thank you for the 6-month streak, making it a 7th month resub, Alex. Greatly appreciated. It's not that it is a make actually say things. It's just the grammar in the sentence was difficult for me to figure out. That's all. I just didn't know where the commas were. Let's drop the screen. And again, both players single chip answer on the same answer of B, rabbit pox. Scooter, you locked in first. You pretty confident with your answer, rabbit pox?
Yeah, I had to take some time, but a friend of mine raises rabbits, and this was one of those weird facts that just stuck with me.
Okay. And Harry, you also went with a single chip answer at the end there with just rabbit pox. What's your reasoning?
I think I've just heard of it, and I think horse. I was torn between like horse and rabbit, because I think mole and squirrel. I think squirrel pox is just a thing, and I think moles might get rickettsia pox, possibly. I could be completely wrong with that, but that's what I think. And I think squirrel pox is its own thing. And then I was going to put 2 chips down, but I kind of think that horses probably just get cow pox. So I just went with rabbit.
Okay, well...
But I'm not very confident.
Well, you're both locked in on the same answer, so your fate is sealed as to whether we're continuing on in regular play or sudden death. Can reveal that the correct answer is... indeed, B, rabbit pox.
Yes, indeed. Rabbit pox is generally only found in laboratory rabbits. However, a very common virus in brush rabbits, myxomatosis, perfectly normal and fine to North American rabbits. However, interestingly, kills off European rabbits.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've received a message that Matt is currently just dealing with throat issues at the moment, so I'll take over his duty for the time being until we can get back to him. So, still, same chip count and accelerator count, and it's 16 seconds the time difference now. Scooter Dust on 258, Harry on 242. Let's move on to the next question, and let's see if we can get some splitted chip situation going on. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Here's the next question. When is the gherkin not a gherkin?
Okay.
The gherkin? Okay. I don't know where this is going. Options are... when it's 25 Churchill Place, when it's 8 Canada Square, when it's 20 Fenchurch Street, or when it's 30 St Mary Axe.
I was really hoping it was not going to be something like this.
Thank you for the 100 bits, random zombie. Thank you for the 100 bits. When is the gherkin not a gherkin? Harry, you have 2 minutes left. And you're now locked in, Harry. Still you in play, Scooter Dust? No one using the accelerators yet. 2 minutes left now, Scooter Dust. And Harry now has time advantage. We have a lock-in from Scooter Dust. I'll just check for you. No, that is actually correct, Egg. So they are valid as they appear as answers. Scooter Dust, how many chips do you think Harry's played?
I can tell you if you want.
Probably played 4.
Played 4, okay. Harry, how many do you think Scooter Dust has played?
I doubt... I'm assuming they're on about the gherkin is in the building in London, so I doubt he knows what it's going to be exactly, so doubt it's going to be 1. Canada Square doesn't sound right, so I reckon he's played A, C, D. That's my guess.
Well, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Oh.
We end in either a victory or sudden death. Single chip answers, we've still got plenty of chips to play with, but no, single chip answers coming up. But this time, difference of opinion, which makes all the difference. Scooter Dust.
You're mistaken.
Scooter Dust, why did you go with 20 Fenchurch Street?
I thought of buildings. I'm familiar with 2 of them, and I believe Fenchurch is the walkie-talkie, not the gherkin.
Okay. Why did you go with a single chip?
Because, quite honestly, I ruled A and B out, and honestly, 30 said, I'm not sure if that was supposed to be St. Mary or 33 Mariac, so I logicked that out.
Okay. Harry, you ended up on 30 St. Mariacs. I believe it's St. Mariacs, but I guess it could be interpreted as Street Mariacs. Why did you end up on that as a single chip answer?
Well, I don't actually know the Gherkin's address, but I've never heard of Churchill Place, and I probably would have if it were in London. I'd have heard of St. Mariacs and Fenchurch Street, and I don't think it's going to be Canada Square. And I don't think Fenchurch Street is geographically in the right place of London. I could be wrong because I don't live there, but I don't think it's in the right place. So I trusted my some sort of logic and went 80% on D.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if I misunderstood the question.
So,
I misunderstood the question.
well, if the answer is C, when it's 20 Fenchurch Street, then Scooter just takes the win.
Nice, yeah, okay.
If the answer is D, when it's 30 St. Mariacs, then Harry takes the win. If the answer is when it's 25 Churchill Place, or when it's 8 Canada Square, then we go to sudden death. Can reveal that first wrong answer is B, when it's 8 Canada Square, also known as the HSBC Tower.
Correct.
Second one to reveal as a wrong answer is C, when it's 20 Fenchurch Street.
Correct. That is the walkie-talkie.
That is the walkie-talkie.
That's what I thought the question was asking.
Unfortunately, no. It was asking about...
It must be a gherkin in some other sort of way. I've written it off here, I think.
Well, comes down to this. If the answer is A, when it's 25 Churchill Place, we go to sudden death. If the answer is when it's 30 St. Mariacs, Harry takes the win. The correct answer is... It is D, when it's 30 St. Mariacs.
What?
Yeah, the question is literally asking, when would you call a thing the gherkin when it is not a gherkin?
What? Right.
When is the gherkin?
Yeah.
And also gherkin is
When would you-
capitalized.
Yeah, when would you call
I think that's how I understood it originally.
Yeah,
But then it kind of...
I thought it was asking which building was not named the Gherkin.
Well, in that case, three of these would not be the gherkin.
Yeah.
Because one of them is informally called the walkie-talkie, one of them is the HSBC building, and the remaining answer, 25 Churchill Place, is described by Clive as nondescript building in Canary Wharf. I can't find much else on it.
So yeah, although the question looks a bit weird, it is right from what I could see. When is the gherkin not a gherkin?
Yeah.
I mean, it resembles a gherkin, but it's not in fact a gherkin. So.
Yeah, I think that's how I must have understood it in that way, and then re-understood it when reading the question.
Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Kazbaz. And yes, 8 Minky, certainly in UK parlance, a gherkin is like a dill pickle thing kind of situation.
They're pickled cucumbers, right?
Yeah, pickled cucumbers, yeah.
Tiny little sweet.
Do I need to give a factoid on what a gherkin is?
I'll beat everyone to it in the chat.
Oh, I mean,
It's not a calzone.
Oh, please. it really isn't.
And an interesting little thing. I've actually climbed up the gherkin.
It's certainly not a calzone because it's pronounced calzone.
Oh dear.
Here we go.
Thank you, linguistic experts. We definitely missed you.
Pedantic.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, for charity, I walked all the way up the inside staircase of the gherkin, over 1,000 steps for charity.
Oh.
How much did you raise?
It was all raises for like the NSPCC, so it was all basically you all just applied to go and do it. So
All right, cool.
they raised loads and loads, but it was hard work and it was on a really, really hot day. So not pleasant, but it was obviously for a worthwhile.
It's totally glass as well, right?
Well, no, the staircase is literally in the dead center, if you like.
Right, yeah.
The fire exit they use, basically. But yeah, climbed all the way to, I think it's something like 39 plus floors or something like that. So yeah, that was all right.
Sounds tiring.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That was good.
Scoots Dust, commiserations. We have to say goodbye to you on that question. I hope you
had a good fight, though.
definitely a good fight up to that point. Yeah, just the knowledge of London, where you had some knowledge. You had the walkie-talkie, just unfortunately didn't have the gherkin. So we do have to say goodbye to you, but at least do get to ask you the question that I was reminded to do previously. Who would you like, or who do you think, both questions are valid, whichever way you want to take it, will take the winning position in Deal Season 3?
No one.
No winners this time on Takeshi's Castle!
Hold on. My
Cancelled.
my brain is still trying to process the freaking gherkin. Tipster.
You think Tipster?
Oh,
You did put yourself winning against Tipster in your own prediction. I will note that you are still in second place despite your elimination, although your score potential has gone down in regarding to predictions. Matt, you'll be glad to know you're still in last.
Congratulations.
you let me down.
And Harry, you advance through to lower semi-final part the first, where you'll be awaiting the winner of Weemers versus Line Piece.
Oh no.
Out of those two, who do you want to face?
Line piece. I really don't know. Although, if Weavers doesn't read the question, like I forget to half the time, that'd be great.
Oh, Ben, gifted subs there to Carl the Seventh and Yabba Guy. Thank you for that, Ben. Greatly appreciated. And welcome, Carl Seventh and Yabba Guy. You now have some doots to your name. So you don't want to face Weemers, you definitely want to face Line Piece. Well, Line Piece has been doing really well, actually, in this.
I'm scared of Weemers.
Well, I don't know why you're so afraid of him though, because it's all mind games from him.
He doesn't even know he was supposed to mind game because he was mind gaming me. Given the content of this duel, and even though I was going to finish this gag because it was a bit lame, I do have to kind of say it. Scooter Dust, the tribe has spoken. It's time to go.
Oh, jeez.
And Line Piece is actually the weakest player left in duel, so maybe not as much.
Maybe not as strong as the others, but still has had a good record on some questions. Some different topics that a lot of people don't have the coverage of as well. So anything can still happen. But for the time being, we have to say goodbye to Script Dust and Harry. We will see you in a future duel. Hopefully coming soon. Well, let's put it this way. You could be facing Tipster another duel ahead if Tipster loses their match against Samster.
True, you're in the same bracket half.
Or Tipster, or Weimer's Tipster or Samster. Oh god, that bracket is not nice.
Weimer's, Line Piece, Tipster, and Samster. That is not a nice bracket.
Oh, mate. As the former weakest person in duel, I'll be rooting for Line Piece to win this whole damn thing. Thank you, mate.
To be fair, same.
All right, well, thank you very much, Scoot Dust and Harry, and we'll catch you later. Thank you for playing.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okie dokie. So, it was a bit of an abrupt end to the duel there. It was going well, and yeah, it does happen. It does happen, that kind of thing.
Didn't jinx it.
No, you didn't. It didn't happen on the question you jinxed it for. It just happened slightly after, that's all.
Your jinxes clearly aren't as powerful.
Right then. So, all of you currently sitting there in Twitch chat, thinking you're sort of like armchair duelists. Let's see.
Armchair duelists? What, are you Treyguard?
Let's see how well you can play. Let's bring up the Royale.
Can I suggest, if we are going to have people volunteering to play, could we give preference to those who haven't played at all before?
I was going to do a Royale.
Okay.
Just go straight in there and just do a Royale. Everybody is here, absolutely. Ooh, nasty! Thank you for the 2-month resub. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong duel Royale. I needed the multi-duel scene. Actually, that's the one I actually needed. That's the one I want. Press the play button. So now it's all fixed up, so we can have up to 100 players.
Nice.
And thank you for that 2-month resub there, Milk Like Substance, greatly appreciated. So find yourself to duel.atbweb.co.uk. If you go to that link there and set a name, then you'll appear on screen.
Everyone can play this one.
Everybody can play this game. And all the game you play is from that website. Think of it like Jackbox. If anyone out there has played Jackbox, you connect to that. You can use your phone for it as well if you want to as well. You don't have to use it on a desktop machine. But go to
some browsers.
It'll mostly be compatible. There may be some like text bleeding here and there where the text doesn't quite fit in places, but you will at least have everything you need on there. We will run a test question as well so that you get to see how it all works.
I just wanted to make the Microsoft Edge sucks joke.
You're using Internet Explorer, it's not working. Edge should work.
Isn't Microsoft Edge a joke in its own right?
No, not these days. Edge is actually all right.
Edge is catching up. It's not too bad anymore.
In fact, in some metrics, Edge is better than Chrome. In some metrics. I'm not saying all the major metrics, but certainly some metrics, Edge is actually better than Chrome. Now, IE6, all the way back in those days, that is a hideous joke. You just do not support Internet Explorer. Hell, you don't really even support IE8 up to that point. But when it went Edge, then it got all right because they started following the standards that everybody else was following.
Okay.
It is okay to change names after the fact to do something, but don't go crazy with it. It will track you by your GUID when you connect to the game.
Don't change your name to the same name as someone else because that will break everything.
And
not necessarily.
Don't change your name mid-question because that will guarantee you elimination.
Not necessarily again, but
not necessarily. But
like I say, I'm tracking everyone by their GUID, which is unique when they connect to the game. But yeah. Just
don't risk it.
Just don't risk it anyway. If we see you changing your name to something that is not stream safe, not following with TOS, then we will oust.
We have the hammers.
That will be a red card.
Mm-hmm.
We will turn you into a flea and put that flea inside a box.
Oh yeah, so Matt, you've now got that new emote to use that I indicated to you yesterday's stream, the yellow card emote.
Oh, yes, I have got that.
Can you remember what it was?
Yay! But there's no red one.
There isn't a red one, unfortunately. No, I mean that.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't want to be
It's probably-
too cruel, I guess.
it's probably just as well because my record with red cards, as you saw on that clip, Ash.
I mean, what you could do just two yellows. That makes a red, doesn't it? In some cases.
True.
Who is anonymous? Who has not set their name?
Come on.
You can change the name after the fact. I do not know who this anonymous is, though. I mean, if you want to play anonymously, then fair enough.
There we
You're
go.
allowed to do that. There you go, double yellow, that makes a red. That's close enough. Okay, I'm going to get myself a little bit of water. You got a minute or two to join the game if you want, and then we'll start this royale off. For those of you out there that don't know... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, as whilst you're having a little slurp of drink, can I just explain Jewel briefly to our new
Sure, yeah.
viewers?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay, so you probably picked up most of how it works on the game. Basically, you're given a question, 4 possible answers, and you have 10 chips to use. You can cover one answer, you can cover all the possible answers which you think you are correct. There's one very clear rule, though. You must cover the correct answer. If you fail to cover the correct answer, you are out. Any chips you place on incorrect answers are removed from play for the next game. In addition to that, unique to quiz night, we have timer format on our game. So once the question is and the possible answers are shown, your clock will count down, and it stops counting down obviously when you lock your answers in. If you get to below 20 seconds, providing you give the correct answer, your clock is bumped back up to 20 seconds for the next question. I think I've pretty much covered everything apart from sudden death, depending on if we get there.
Well, also, the fact of the matter is, also, if you time out, you're not eliminated, you're just locked in automatically with whatever chips you have. Which, if you haven't put anything down, will basically automatically eliminate you. And yes, to answer, just lock in at the bottom. There will be a giant button that says lock.
You say we'll be able to see all this when we do the test question.
Royale, we do not use accelerators. Otherwise, that would be more chaos than...
We already have lock-in.wav. We don't need accelerator.wav.
Well, I only played that sound once, so... It was currently configured to a 90-second clock for each player, but I'm going to up it to 120. So you've got a bit more time to play with. So each player will have 2 minutes on their clock in the main game to play with. And Egg's now following my instruction in chat because his name is which screen to play on ... And I've answered him top middle monitor, and he has kindly indeed placed it in the top middle monitor. So he's playing on that monitor because he has 4 to play with now.
I can see our name random, but it's the crappy name from the official games. I don't like that name.
Is this that Narukami I'm looking at?
It's a bad pun I expect from Ace Attorney, not Persona.
Who's anonymous, by the way?
We don't know, but they are remaining anonymous, so we will respect their anonymity, I guess. And
How many players have we got in? We've got 37 players, I believe, in my...
Yep, they are columns of 9. Yep, they are columns of 9. So we've got 37 at the moment.
Good luck to all 37 of you.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's quickly do a test question. I think it'll do a short timer just so we get through the test question quicker. So get ready on the website, everyone. And here is the test question, which should appear with 20 seconds in a moment. This is a test question, and the answer is 42. So get ready to lock in the answer 42, which is... Oh, wait, it's one of these. 672 divided by 12, square root of 1369, 251 minus 238, or 126 divided by 3. So loud. Oh, get ready for the lockin.wav.
Topically wrong.
There you go, there's lockin.wav. I'm just going to turn the audio down ever so slightly on the SFX channel. There we go. Let's see where you all played. We have a mixture of answers. Some actually did not answer. Rob the 12th, he did not put any chips down. Poke Joshua, you also did not put any chips down. You need to press A, B, C, or D, or multiple of those, and then hit lock in. If you don't hit lock in by the end of the 20 seconds, then it will lock in whatever you have down. If you don't have anything down, then it locks in nothing. And the correct answer this time round was D, 126 divided by 3. Not that it really matters, because that is a test question. So we'll clear all that up. Test question over. We will reset the match. So everyone now has 10 chips and 2 minutes on your clock. Oh yeah, internet lag. Okay, no worries. Well, you've got 2 minutes to play this next question, so hopefully all should be good for you now. So, all 37 players, if you are all ready, let's duel. Good luck, and here is the first question. Which of these released the song No New Friends? Your options are cocaine, meth, LSD, or marijuana. Cars in, Beat the Eggers in, White Shadow Charlemagne and Matt the Ref are in, Cola Cola 8 Minky are in, Clive and everybody's getting locked in now. Just poke Joshua. If you are still with us, poke Joshua. You can rejoin the game so long as you use that exact name. It will rematch you up. You haven't locked anything in yet, Poker Joshua. If it's broken on your end, then refresh and hit set name with exactly Poke Joshua and you should be able to reclaim it. But the question won't appear. That's a thing that won't happen. So unfortunately you won't be able to lock in an answer, I'm afraid. It's not going through. I don't know what to say then, because everyone else's has gone through fine.
Have a mixture of chip plays here. Some 6s, some 7s, some 8s and some 9s.
No 10s, so no one's locked in with nothing.
Yet.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened, Poke Joshua. And unfortunately, yeah, I've just realised that even if you do rejoin, it won't give you the question on the second client. It'll only do that on the next question showing up. So yeah, I don't know what I could do really, apart from if you whisper me here on Twitch what you would have locked in, I might be able to do that for you. I may be able to change your answer.
Override it.
Yeah. Although the fact that he's now locked in, I don't know if I can change the chips, because I think it might have a.
I think you have done it before when we've had previous.
Well, even if no chips have been placed down, I can play it as if he has and remove chips from his balance.
Okay.
So. Yeah, no clue anyway. Okay. Well, I mean, in that case, then I'll assume you've placed all 4 chips down then in that case. Let me see if I can find you. Poke Joshua. Toggle A, B, C, D. So no, I can't at the moment. But what I can do is... Where is your timer, sir? So I might be able to unlock you and give you your time back.
Whilst you're doing that, for those of you who aren't aware, this was originally an April Fool's gag.
Yeah.
Timer.
And theory, first duel ever. Well, nice to have you with this theory of game.
Let's try that and unlock. Okay, so you're unlocked again. So A, B, C, D, and then lock. There we go. You're now locked back in. And what we're going to do is, in terms of time, let's say half the time. Take 20 seconds off, or 20 seconds off. So 100 seconds left.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Okay, 100
seconds.
All right.
Towards the bottom of the leaderboard.
Okay, you're 100 seconds left when you get back into play, and hopefully with you now set up with that name Poke Joshua, which I did see come through. Yeah, I've seen that come through, Poke Joshua, so you should be okay. When the next question comes up, you should then be able to play it. Okay, we are out of the woods, I think, for now. Let's see where you all played. Yeah, mixture of answers. The first column there, all steering away from D marijuana, though. Very interesting. In fact, everyone in that column went with at least C. In fact, I think everyone has got at least C.
Yeah, everyone's gone for C.
Everyone has definitely C in the mix. Whether or not that's the right answer or not, we don't know yet. Do I have the answer at hand? I do have the answer at hand. And I can reveal that the correct answer is indeed C. Everyone's through.
Yay!
Labyrinth the rapper, Sia the singer, and Diplo the DJ, LSD.
Okay, well, everyone is through question number 1 there. And now, Poke Joshua, it looks like you've got 1 minute 54 left. It's just because this text here hasn't updated. Behind the scenes, you have 100 seconds left. Hence why you are currently placed behind Scooter Dust, who'll have like 100 and a fraction of a second extra. So Matt, it's we've got how many?
We have all 37 players in, which is a good start.
Indeed.
14 players have all 10 chips remaining, and it's currently Car 7th that is in pole position with all 10 chips remaining. 1 minute and 56 seconds on the clock. Just for those who don't know, who haven't played Duel Royale before, this obviously orders it firstly, who's got the most chips left, and then who's got the most amount of time left on their clocks. Let's see what the next question has to offer us. Question.
Oh, sorry, Lupine. Yeah, you did just miss out in joining, I'm afraid. The previous duel didn't quite go on, and you were expected there would be an exhibition match. I'm sorry, Lupine. We went into Duel Royale. There may be a second, depending on how long we take, Ralph. So there could be a second. So sit around, and there may be another one to join in. Who knows? So let's get on to question number 2, which is: which famous choreographer choreographed the original Broadway production of Oklahoma! Options are Jerry Robbins, Agnes DeMille, Bob Fosse, or Michael Bennett. So hopefully, Poke Joshua, you should have that on your screen. Yep, I can see you playing some chips at the moment. And you are locked in, that's good. Looks like it's all working for you now. We still have Applecast, Kyrgyzstan Power, Raw Justice and Anonymous yet to lock in. Applecast is now in. Just 3 players left. Raw Justice is in. 2 players to lock in now. Kyrgyzstan Power and Anonymous left.
Both of which you seem to be considering their options.
Kyrgyzstan is in. Now it's just Anonymous.
Didn't hear the locking sound from Christian Power, but you know.
Anonymous, you have 45 seconds left.
I say, Anonymous, are you still there? Are you still with us?
I wonder. Is Anonymous actually Poke Joshua? As in the first Poke Joshua.
Oh, could be.
And it just didn't hit the name properly. That's what I'm thinking now. So we're probably going to be saying goodbye to Anonymous here, but we have Poke Joshua actually on Poke Joshua now.
Okay.
Poke Joshua, you are definitely on Poke Joshua now, but it may have been that you were actually playing on Anonymous earlier, which is why it wasn't locking in on Poke Joshua's for some reason. I don't know, but that's my current working theory. So unfortunately, it could be a crosswire somewhere. So unfortunately, Anonymous, you are locking in with 0 chips played, so we will be saying goodbye to Anonymous. So we don't know who we're losing, but we are losing someone. Let's see where everyone's played. Okay, interesting. First column there, everyone going with a B. In fact, the majority have got a B, apart from Anosep, Rob the 12th, and the aforementioned Anonymous, and Poke Joshua as well. It's just a smattering of answers really across the board there. Clive with a single chip answer on B. You'd think it's probably in Clive's wheelhouse, that one. Make like Substance went B, C, while it's A, B, D. Alright, well, let's see. The correct answer this time is B, Agnes DeMille. And unfortunately, after question number 2, we have to say goodbye already to Rob the 12th, Poker Joker, Anosep, aforementioned Anonymous, and Poke Joshua.
Yeah, and I don't really have too much else to say about that. I'm sure Clive could. There we go. I'll use Clive. Much too early for Fossey or Bennett. Yeah, no, I definitely know that, Clive. Yeah, no, interest. There we go. First casualties of the game.
Indeed, and off they go to the right-hand side. So we have, I think that's 6 players left with their opening 10 chips intact, Matt.
I'm just double checking my stats. So we've got 32 players left in the game, and as you rightly say, 6 players left with all 10 chips. We've also got, unfortunately, down the other end of the table, 4 players who have used all 4 chips on both questions so far.
Yourself included.
No comment. Colin Carr 7th, more or less tied at the top there, 146 on the clock. I'm just trying to see who, I think, is it Apple? No, Christensen Powell. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that pronunciation.
Kyrgyzstan, I think.
Least amount of time on the board, 1 minute and 4 seconds. So 32 players left. Let's see what question number 3 has on offer.
Okay. Still, 1 minute and 4 is still a lot of time to play with at the moment, although we will be hearing rush mode music in 4 seconds' time on the next question, I guess. Not this question, but the question after. Here comes question number 3. According to the 1893 US Supreme Court case, Nix versus Hedden, which botanical fruit is legally a vegetable for tariff purposes? Your options are tomato, pumpkin, avocado, and carrot. Ow. Wanted to add even more noise. Thank you, Natatom.
Top quality questionage.
Thank you for the 6'3" sub, Natatom. Greatly appreciated. White Shadow, you are the last player to lock in, and you have now locked in. All the remaining players are in. Okay. Now, at the bottom end of the table there, those that were on the 4 chips, none of them have used all 4 chips. Toshi's on the fast track down to 2 chips, so may have used quite a few chips on this question. And everyone in the top 6 has definitely preserved their, only used a single chip on the question. I think Clive Applecast have also used a single chip on this question. Let's see how they played. In fact, they did. Majority seems to be going with an A, although Walex has gone with C, Cetris has gone with B, and that's all for deviations from covering at least A. No 4-chip answers, actually, interestingly. Toshi went with 3 chips. And in fact, was the only player to go with... No, sorry, Milk Lexus also went with 3 chips and went A, B, D. Toshi went with A, C, D. Can reveal that the correct answer this time is A, tomato, or tomato, however you want to pronounce it.
The passages cited from the dictionaries define the word fruit as the seed of plants, or that part of plants which contains the seed, and especially the juicy, pulpy products of certain plants covering and containing the seed. These definitions have no tendency to show that tomatoes are fruit, as distinguished from vegetables in common speech, or within the meaning of the Tariff Act. That is literally the statement of the court on this case.
And Walix and Cetris falling foul on the question, and now heads over to the right-hand side. And still, those top 6 still with their top 10 chips intact. Matt.
So just waiting for the screen to update. So, down to 30 players. And as you say, the top 6, Duplis, Car7, Connor, M27, Coca-Cola, Royal Flash, and Egg. All 10 intact. Duplis now at the top. Ooh, what was that noise? Oh,
there you go.
Duplis at the top, 142. Down the bottom, we've got 3 players who are down to 3 chips each. Myself, Toshi, and Drahuska, so can't cover all of the options. And Chris, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. I probably am. Christian power 49.6 seconds. So we are going into rush mode for the next question.
And to address, used questions are being allowed to use in the Royale because obviously there will be a lot of people playing that not necessarily seen the questions, so might as well use them again while we can until we get Rasputin happening multiple times.
It's going to happen. Right, next question, come on.
It could be. It depends on if it's excluded for dual or million drop or not. We'll find out. Next question is... Oh, no, it isn't. J. Pat O'Malley, the voice of the Indian elephant Colonel Hathi in the 1967 animated film The Jungle Book, also voiced which vulture in the same film? Options are Buzzy, Dizzy, Flaps, Ziggy. Shadowmane, Scooter Dust, Matt the Ref, and Theory of the Game already in. Connor's in. Tyson Bane, Lingo, Milk Like Substance. Okay, I'm behind now. We're looking Applecast. You have 45 seconds left to play with. Just Colour Cola and Applecast to lock in. Only Applecast now. "30 seconds, Applecast." And you are locked in.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, Egg, at the beginning of this, that the text might bleed over. I did mention that. It is an issue that is cosmetic at worst. Let's see where everyone's played. No one with 0 chips left after locking in, though. Very interesting. So on the left-hand side, everyone at least covering A, and second column also, everyone at least covering A. So do we get to column 3 and 4, where we start getting some deviations from that, in which case they actually go the other way, and everyone seems to cover D instead, apart from Toshi, who went with A. Very interesting mix, must say. Ones at the top think it's A, ones at the bottom think it's D, and then there's a myriad of extra chips in the middle. Can reveal that the correct answer is... it's A, Buzzy.
Oh,
And we say goodbye to Yu Narakami, Sheldon, 8 Minky, Coupon Boy, Matt the Ref, and Drahuska.
Indeed. J. Pat O'Malley voicing the Colonel and Buzzy the Vulture, succeeded by taken over by 2 different actors in the sequel. The other vultures mentioned, Flaps was voiced by Chad Stewart, Dizzy was voiced by Lord Tim Hudson, and Digby Wolf voiced Ziggy, but Ziggy was just credited as additional voices. The rest all got separate shout-outs.
I'm just looking at that house you shared in chat there, Ben. Yeah, that's definitely 2.75 million worth of house, isn't it? Jesus Christ. My God. Yeah, I don't need that much space, thanks. That's ridiculous. Let's resolve the wall there, and we only have 4 players now with their opening 10 chips intact.
Yeah, indeed. 4 with their opening 10 remaining. Car 7th, Connor, Royal Flush, and Dupliss. Car 7th and Connor tied more or less at the top on 134 in terms of time remaining. We are down to, I'm just trying to do my math, 24 players.
Yeah, that's right.
Players. Lowest time remaining is now Applecast on just 27 seconds. A quick note for those who have been eliminated: don't close the Buzzin website, because this game could still go to sudden death, in which everyone will come back in. So
Yep.
it ain't over yet. But and the 4 players towards the bottom there: Milk Like Substance, Jerry Aris, Toshi, Jack Wilfred. Less than 4 chips, so can't afford to cover all of the options. Let's see what the next question has for us.
Okay, the next question is: in light of the coronavirus, which American singer changed the lyrics of his iconic 1969 hits to "Hands, washing hands, reaching out, don't touch me, I won't touch you"? Options are Neil Diamond, Carole King, Billy Joel, or Johnny Rivers. Okay, just Cola and Deduceman left to lock in. And they are both locked in. So at the end of that, Applecast still with the least amount of time left to play with, but will get bumped up to 20 seconds. That's one thing we didn't mention earlier, is that if you have less than 20 seconds on your clock, then it will get bumped back up to 20 seconds on the next question. So you always have a minimum of 20 seconds to think on a question.
I did mention it, Ash, but yeah.
Oh, did you? I'm guessing I was just phased out then. Just as a reminder then. Here is what you played. Everyone could at least A. and then there was a mixture of extra answers on top of that. But it does seem the majority answer this time is A, Neil Diamond.
We could have a quarrel here.
Very much could do on a D answer. Yeah, no, that's a 5-way. It's a 5-way on D. But B, actually, just looking at B now, B would be a quarrel if that was the answer.
B would be, and C would be a 6-way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 7-way.
Yeah, we don't have terms for those yet, but someone you can obviously fill in the blanks if you want to.
I could come up with some, but they're not safe for Twitch.
No, exactly. So, can I reveal that the correct answer this time around was indeed A, Neil Diamond.
To the tune of Sweet Caroline.
Da da da. Indeed.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, and the top 4 still with their 10 chips intact, Matt.
Yeah, top 4 still tied. The Car 7 and Connor really sort of fighting out. They're tied on the chips and the time there. Yep. 1:29 each. Meanwhile, down the other end, Jerry Harris, Milk Like, White Shadow, and Jack Wilfred only 1 chip each. So now a mistake from now on will see them eliminated. Toshi has 2 chips, so can still cover more than one option. And Applecast down to 17 seconds, but as was highlighted by the both of us, that time will be boosted back to 20 seconds. I'm trying to see at the other end who's got the most. I think it's Shadowmane who's got the most time remaining, 1:36.
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, so
closely followed by Clive on 1:33.
1:33, yeah, so only 24 seconds dropped so far, so that's very good going. Let's see what the next question has on offer for us.
And just for your reference, Car 7 and Connor, you are separated by about 4/10 of a second at the moment. Here is your next question. Wow. Which of these songs did not reach number 1 in the UK charts? Which of these did not reach number 1 and UK charts? Options are 4 Minutes, Madonna featuring Justin Timberlake and Timbaland, 5 Years Time, Noah and the Whale, 2 Tribes, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, 3 Lions, Baddiel and Skinner and the Lightning Seeds.
Applecast, 5 seconds.
Applecast is in just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Just Car 7 and White Shadow left. Yeah, don't worry.
People want nothing to do with this.
White Shadow's in, only Car 7th left. Using all the time they still have, and there we go. Car 7th is in. Interesting. Well,
yeah.
Can at least reveal that the top 4 they're at least using multiple chips here. And there's a lot of 0 counts as well in the second and third columns as well, so they're using all of the remaining chips. I mean, there were a few players with single chips left, so we're getting to that point. But yeah, a lot in that middle column using a lot of chips. Very interesting to see where this will go. Yeah, a lot of chips being played everywhere. I don't know if I can call a majority really. Not without individual counts, and I can't be bothered to do that at this point in time.
I think A has the majority because we've only got 5 players who haven't.
True.
Same with B. Actually, sorry, same with B as well.
C has a few more, D has a few more, so A and B are the current majorities from the looks of things. Okay, so I'm going to reveal some wrong answers because I have information. So the first one that did reach number 1 and is therefore a wrong answer here on this board is A, 4 Minutes, Madonna featuring Justin Timberlake and Timbaland.
Oh.
Second,
so
correct.
Like is out.
Yeah, we have to say goodbye to Milk Like Substance there. Toshi still has a second chance. Second answer to reveal as a wrong answer and has reached number 1 is D, 3 Lions, Baddiel and Skinner and the Lightning Seeds. We have to say goodbye to Jack Wilfred. Toshi's still hanging on C. Interestingly, we didn't look at the single chip answer players who only went with B, apart from Jack Wilfred and Milk Like Substance have now been eliminated. Why do I even bother looking at stats? 3 players went with a single chip answer on B, one with A, one with D. So the majority of single chip answers was on B. Can reveal that the correct answer is
of course. Lovely.
It is B. 5 years' time, Noah and the Whale. And we say goodbye to Joey Gatorman, Toad Boy, Toshi, Milk-like Substance, and Jack Wilfred.
Peaked at number 7, and yeah, no, the US charts do not make sense. I mean, the UK charts don't make sense sometimes.
That's true,
We had
yeah.
Bob the Builder as like. Just remember, whenever you expect the UK charts to make sense, remember that Bob the Builder was Christmas number 1 in 2000.
Absolutely, he was. I mean, Mr. Blobby also was a Christmas number 1 as well, heaven forfend. Those of you that do not know Mr. Blobby, I do invite you to do some Google searching, but it is nightmare fuel. It is nightmare fuel. Do not do so when you're about to go to bed. The giant jaundice baby. Oh my god.
Blobby, remain innocent.
Yes, remain indoors. So we're down to 19 players, Matt.
Yep, 19 players. No one has all their 10 chips left. It's Ben, who is now in pole position. 8 chips, 1 minute 10, closely followed by Carl, 7 on 8 chips with 52 seconds remaining. We now got 8 players with only 1 chip remaining. Another 2 players who have less than 4 chips but can obviously still cover multiple options. We've got who's that? So Chris is now down to the lowest amount of time on the board, 15 seconds, but that will obviously be topped back up to 20 seconds. In terms of who's got the most, I'm just checking. I think it's Shadowmane 127, closely followed by Clive on 126. But as you say, we're down to 19 players. It's still not over yet. We could still bizarrely see sudden death, but unlikely with all the chips that are in play for our top 9. Let's see what happens.
You've seen Poker Joker in chat say, I've seen Mr. Blobby on various TV shows, and I still am among those of you who do not know who Mr. Blobby is. That is fair. That is very fair. Even if you've seen Mr. Blobby, it's like, I still don't know. Why is Mr. Blobby even a popular thing in UK culture? It's just of its time. It was just of its time, really, I guess. It was just, yeah. As you do. And this deal certainly could have at least 10 questions left. The database has many to pick from. Okay, to the 19 survivors, here is the next... Why is Blobby? I mean, that's also a good question. Here is the next question. What name is shared by 8 popes and 3 Scottish kings? Your options are Charles, Alexander, John and Francis. Shadowmane is in. Connor is in. Carl 7th, Clive is in. Puzzledown's in. Ben is in. Scoot Dust is in. Kyrgyzstan, you've got 5 seconds left to make a decision. Kyrgyzstan step power, you need to lock in. Well, time's happened. I don't know if you put any chips down, though.
Locking.wav.
Locking.wav, indeed. Beat the egg. You need to lock in. White Shadow, you've got 10 seconds left. 5 seconds, White Shadow, to make your final decision. You have at least put a chip down because you only have a chip to your name and you are locked in. Well, look at all of those there. All those zeros because they had single chips to play with. No other zeros, though.
Got a couple of ones. No, 3 ones.
Why this come up? Why you do this to me? I don't know, Egg, but I seem to remember this as a question that's happened before. So...
Previous dual question.
Yeah, so I think you should remember the answer to this question, if anything, Egg. But I guess... With the number of questions that have come up, it is entirely possible that you'll forget some. I mean, yeah, I was alluding to that fact as well, Eggs, that you got eliminated on the bloody thing. So, all of the first column have agreed on B as an answer. After that, then it all gets a bit haywire. And as I did say, Kyrgyzstan Power did not lock any chips down, so will be eliminated on this question for failing to lock in any chips. So B is the majority answer.
If it's C, we have a true.
Indeed. And if it's D, we have a quarrel.
Ooh.
Well, let's see what the answer is. The correct answer is It is B, Alexander. We say goodbye to Color Cola, Kyrgyzstan Power, Puzzle Dan, Theory Game, Lingo, Tyson Dane, and White Shadow.
We are really getting into the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
The darkness. Just to give a different factoid, the most recent Pope Alexander was Alexander VIII in 1689 to 1691, one of the shorter reigning popes. And the first Pope Alexander I, was from Pope from 107 to 115.
Okay, and we are left with 12 players now.
Yeah, down to 12. Only 3 of them have 1 chip left. Clive and Raw Justice, 2 chips. Up at the top, Carl 7th, back in the lead, 8 chips, 45 seconds left. And Connor and Shadowmane still has the most amount of time left, 1 minute and 25 seconds. No one is below the 20-second threshold, so it's Raw Justice who has thank you. Applecast, sorry. See, I wasn't looking for that. So yeah, Applecast on 0. Obviously, that will get bumped back up to 20 seconds. As you say, Ash, 12 of the 37 players that we started out with are still in play. Let's see what the next question has to show.
Okay, here is the next question. What type of weapon is a truncheon? I would know this because this has appeared on my duel. Options are axe, gun, club, sword. Applecast, 10 seconds. Deducement, 20 seconds. Jerry, also 20 seconds. Just Jerry and Deuceman to lock in. Jerry is in, Deducement left. I was about to say 10 seconds, but you are now locked in. Let's see where you played. Everyone apart from Jerry went with a single chip answer on C. Jerry went differently and went with A, axe. So either we've got a victory for Jerry, we say goodbye to Jerry, the answer is C, and we continue on, or we go to sudden death and everyone else comes back into play. Can reveal that the correct answer is... It is C, club, and we say goodbye to Jerry. Yeah, police officers in the UK often have them. They're just like short, stubby little batons kind of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kath already stole our moment, Ash.
Oh, he already said it before we revealed the answers. Oh dear, that's some naughty stuff, Car. You know not to do that.
Hang on, what's carpet? Oh, well, yeah, I'm sorry, but that definitely...
There's the yellow card coming out. That's a 7-chip penalty. We won't do that. The chips had actually been locked in at that point, so I guess it's fair anyway to discuss the question, but it does ruin the tension of revealing the answer, that's all.
I saw Jerry change. I think it was Jerry changing chips just before they locked in. Jerry, please tell me that you didn't switch.
Clearly, Jerry should get all their chips.
Jerry, did you switch chips just before you locked in? Because I've got a horrible feeling you might have done. I did see you change.
It certainly looked like it was a lift of a chip and put it somewhere else. It certainly looked like that.
But whilst we're waiting to get we're down to 11 players. Car 7's still at the top, 8 chips, 41 seconds. Who's got the most amount of time? It's still Shadowmane, 121. So use less than 40 seconds. I think we've had something like 10 questions so far. So very, very good, but unfortunately not very good with the chip economy. We've got 7 players who can cover all the options if needed. And we're going to have at least 20 seconds on the next question, because Deducement has the lowest amount of time of 10.5 seconds, but that will be bumped back to 20. Let's move on to the next question.
All right, here's the next question. Which of the following Disney animated musical movies did not have different people providing talking and singing voices for its main female character? Whew, interesting. Options are Little Mermaid, Mulan, Pocahontas, Aladdin. Applecast, 10 seconds. Ben Justice, 10 seconds. Applecast, 5 seconds. Applecast! I hope you got a chip down. And everyone is now in. Everyone is now in. So, Clive, Raw Justice, Shadowmane, Deducement locking in with all their remaining chips. Interestingly, Royal Flush has locked in with quite a few chips there, has only got 3 left, possibly using all of the chips to their arsenal that they have to play with at the moment. Cast 7th, down to 4, Connor down to 4. Let's see what they played.
Oh.
Indeed. Ben and Cast 7th using all the chips, Connor using 3 chips. And, well, it's a bit of a mix, this one. I would say the majority is either a B or a C. Probably a C by just a slim majority of 1 additional, because Clive went CD and Shadowman went with a C singular answer. So I would say C is the majority, but only slim majority, I would say. No situations that would lead to a quarrel or less, so we'll still have a multi-duel of some situation afterwards. Which of the following Disney animated musical movies did not have different people providing talking and singing voices for its main female character? Can reveal that the correct answer is... It is A, The Little Mermaid. And we say goodbye to Scooter Dust, Clive, Raw Justice, and Shadowmane.
As Scooter just pointed out, both the singing and acting voice for Ariel was given by Jodie Benson. So the other 3 characters, whereas the female leads of all 3 different characters have different male voices. Judy Kuhn provided the singing voice for Pocahontas, and Lisa Longer provided the singing voice for Jasmine and Mulan.
Okay. Rogers is saying, can't believe I just went out on a Disney question. At least it wasn't a Kirby question. Let's put it that way. And only 7 players remain now, Matt.
7 players left, and we have a change at the top of the leaderboard. Duplex is now there. It's the only player on 6 chips. 37 seconds left on your clock. Down the bottom, we have Deduceman, 1 chip left, 20 seconds on the clock. Egg, down to 2, 27 seconds. Applecast, that was pretty impressive. 0.05 seconds, half a tenth. That's good going. So
I will say, I kind of feel sad that neither Cass nor Connor went out on that question. Not because I'm upset with either of you, but look what you messed up.
Huh?
If either of you had knocked yourselves out, we'd have had 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just counting numbers, but hey ho.
Well, that's that score countdown. Yeah. So who's got the most left? I think it's Connor on 108, and we have got 2 players with less 20 seconds or less on the clock. Let's have a look at the next question.
Okay. Good luck. Here's the next question. Opened in 2013, which country is home to the first Krispy Kreme donut shop in South America? Options are Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, Peru. Car is in.
Can't use just the 1 chip.
Applecast, 10 seconds. Deducement, 10 seconds. Deducement is locked in. Applecast, 5 seconds left. Egg, 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left, Egg. And we are in the business end of the deal now.
Oh boy.
Dupless using more chips than Connor and Carr there. Ending up with 3 left on the board. Well, 3 left on the table, should I say. It's certainly a question. Let's drop the screen.
Oh.
Very interesting mix. So, we have 3 possible quarrels and 1 possible win. If it's A, we have a quarrel between Dupless, Connor, Car 7th and Royal Flush. If it's B, we have a quarrel between Dupless, Royal Flush, Applecast and Beat the Egg. If it's C, we have a quarrel between Dupless, Applecast, Beat the Egg and Deducement. And if it's D, then Applecast wins. Well, I definitely want to reveal this in wrong order first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I have the specific order that they opened in, but I can certainly have wrong answers to reveal. First answer to reveal as a wrong answer is D, Peru. So unfortunately, Applecast, you're not taking the win, and we are heading into quarrel territory. Who will be part of the... Well, actually, we could say Dupless is definitely in the quarrel. Congratulations, Dupless. You're definitely in the quarrel. You are the only certainty left. Second answer to reveal as a wrong answer is B, Brazil. We still haven't said goodbye to anyone yet. But it's not the quarrel of bees.
It's either Connor, Kath, and Ben, or Apple, Egg, and Duseman.
Absolutely. One is right, one is wrong. I can reveal that the correct answer is... It is A, Colombia.
I love what Eggs do with his
Indeed.
Look at that. Well, no, that one there at the top is not Egg. Beat the Egg has been eliminated.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Dupless, Connor, now named Final Four, Carl 7th and Royal Flush. Oh, score count. Fill us in, sorry.
Bogota in Colombia, and then Medellin and Chia, apparently.
And Eggs said they had moved away from C or A to C, so would have had the answer covered, but decided against it and went with Argentina instead, and that has caused them to be eliminated at this point. Applecast, Beat the Egg and Deducement out for now. We could still have sudden death happening. But actually the 4 players still in still have a somewhat healthy chip count, apart from Royal Flush, who can't cover all 4 answers.
Yes, we've got Connor 5 chips 1 minute, Carl the 7th 5 chips 32 seconds, Dupless 4 chips 20 seconds, and Ben 3 chips 23 seconds. So Ben's the only one who can't cover all of the options. Connor's got a really good amount of time to use up if he feels the need to do so. He's got at least an extra 30 seconds, more or less, over cast 27.7 if you want to get pedantic.
Yeah. That is a lot of extra time to be having at this point in the game. Okay, here comes the next question. Which Ivy League school was founded the most recently? Options are Columbia, Cornell, Brown, Dartmouth. Which was the most recent founding Ivy League school? Dupless, less than 10 seconds. 5 seconds, Dupless. Dupless is locked in. Just you, Connor, now. Is he going to try and lock in on 27.7 seconds? Is that what he's indicating with his name there? We'll see how well he does here. There you go. Locked in exactly on 27.7 seconds. He changed his name ages ago, by the way, so he's just eating his time up. He's basically flexing on all the other players, but look at the number of chips left after locking in. Carr with 4 chips. Connor and Dupless, 1 chip left. Royal Flush did only have 3 chips to play with going in, has locked in just 1 singular chip on the question. Let's see where they've played.
Oh boy.
Yes. Car 7th and Royal Flush. Single chip answer on B. Duplis, everything apart from C. And Connor, everything. And that's why he said 27.7 question mark, because he had no clue and just using his chip advantage to get through. Royal Flush saying, pretty sure I remember this one, though I may be wrong. Car 7th says, I remember this question coming up. Well, let's find out if your memory serves you well. Can reveal that the correct answer is... It is B, Cornell.
Columbia was it founded in 1754 as King's College, Dartmouth 1769, and Cornell in 1865. I'm saving Brown University for last because that was founded in 1764 as the college in the English colony of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations.
Lovely. And
It rolls off the tongue so well.
look at the mix-up now. Car 7th retaking the lead there by chip count.
Yeah, Car 7 top. Well, both. Would have been chip and sort of time count. So 5 chips, 21.3 seconds. Then Ben has gone from 4th to 2nd. 3 chips, 16.4, which obviously been bumped back up to 20 seconds. Connor M27, 2 chips on 27.7 seconds, and Duplis 2 chips on 20 seconds. As you say, Ash, we are starting to get towards the business end, but we could still go sudden death. We've had a situation where it's gone on and on and on and on. We've got down to the last 2, and then boom, sudden death. So
Okay.
there's still hope for me yet.
There's still hope for you yet. Well, let's find out. So the remaining 4. Good luck. Here's the next question. Which of these is a full moon happening in 2020? Options are strawberry moon, plum moon, orange moon, apple moon. Depending when this question was written, it may have already happened. 10 seconds left for Ben and Duplis. Connor, you still have 10 seconds from now. Royal Flush, what are you doing chip-wise? You are now locked in. Connor, last one to lock in. 5 seconds left. And you're in. And now everyone is sitting under the 20-second threshold. So everyone will have 20 seconds going into the next question, presuming we are still in live play. Let's see where they have played.
Oh,
Very interesting. We have a dead answer on B. If the answer is B, we go to sudden death, so there is hope for you all out there.
yay!
3 have gone with A, strawberry moon. 2 have gone with C, orange moon. And only Royal Flush has gone with D, apple moon. So, the shake-up here is we either have sudden death on B, truel on A, duel on C, and a win for Royal Flush on D. Let's find out. The correct answer is... It's A, strawberry moon. We say goodbye to Duplis.
Connor.
Score counts, anything to add there?
I was adding things and then I was muted. You'd be hard pressed to find a year that does not have a strawberry moon. It simply means the full moon in June closest to the summer solstice.
Is that all it
Because
is?
That is the beginning. It's the beginning of berry season.
That makes sense. Cool. All right, well, we are down to 3 players. It is now a truel. And, wow, Car 7th has proper advantage here.
It's a 20-second truel. Now, Ben, 1 chip, so can't afford any mistakes from now on. Connor on 2 chips, Car 7, as you said, a really strong advantage. 5 chips, so can cover all the options if needs be. Let's have a look at the next question.
Okay, good luck. And the next question is... 23 people show up to Quiz Night Live.
Oh.
What is the approximate probability that at least 2 of them share a birthday? Your options are 23%, 50%, 6%, 99%. Ben is already in. Only had the one chip to play. 10 seconds left. Car 7th is in. Connor is in. So, going into this, Connor had 2 chips to play with and all chips are down. Royal Flush had 1 chip to play, all chips are down. Car 7th had 5 chips, 2 chips are down. Let's see where they've played. Oh, that's a proper hodgepodge, that. I like the diagonal effect on that. So, all answers are considered. Interestingly, Connor wins in 2 of the scenarios, A or C. We go to a duel between Car 7th and Royal Flush if the answer is B. And Car 7th wins if the answer is D. Now, I think a lot of people might be screaming birthday paradox in chats for this one. Because although it was 1 in 365 of you sharing exactly the same date. However, because there's so many different people, there are 23 different people, there's 23 different birthdays to hit, it's actually 50%, roughly speaking.
Mm-hmm. It's another potato paradox-esque question. It's a similar sort of fallacy in thinking, but yeah, at that point you just have so many comparisons that the chance of any 2 of them sharing a birthday is actually rather high. You hit 99.9% probability after only 70 people. Although obviously to have 100%, you need 367 people.
Mm-hmm. Well, there we go, and Connor is out. We say goodbye to Connor, who's now named as Go Get 'Em Royal. Royal Flush now with just a single chip to play with. Car 7th losing a chip, but still has question immunity if they so desire.
But as I've always said, throughout this royale, it could still go to sudden death.
It could.
It could happen. As I say, Car has the 4 chips, can cover all the options. Ben, you can only cover the 1, so it has got to be the correct one. Next question.
Here is the next question. Totaling a staggering 300, the team Los Lobos currently holds the world record for most consecutive wins on a TV game show. On which Spanish quiz show did they achieve this? Was it Boom, A la 2, El Gran Juego de la Oca, or Pasapalabra? Pasapalabra, should I say. 10 seconds, Ben. Car 7th is locked in.
Car's only gone with 1 chip.
Ben only has 1 chip to play. So, it looks like it's a single chip each way. Be interesting to see if they went for the same answer. Let's find out what they played. It is the same answer. Now, with Car 7 locking in early, it might be that Car 7 just knows the answer, and Royal Flush has managed to happen upon the answer here. Roy Flush says, sighs with relief. Because the thing is, they're either continuing as a duel, or both of them are in, along with everyone else, in a sudden death question. So they are kind of tied together at the very least.
They're in on the next question, whatever happens.
Mm-hmm. And the correct answer for this one was A. Boom!
Mic drop.
Indeed, a very impressive run from them. I actually have a Spanish friend who got really annoyed at these guys because they were putting off all the other good teams from entering the show. No quote, no joke, that was what they said. You two, what are the other 3 shows that are named here?
Oh, God. Gran Juego, so the
big game of something, yeah.
The Big Game of the Goose, which is the Spanish version of Snakes and Ladders, essentially.
Oh,
okay, makes sense.
That show is bloody, and I'll just say that show was bloody weird. Recognize either of the other two?
Well, Passa Palabra sounds like it could be like a password kind of thing, I guess.
Passa
Countdown?
Palabra, you'll know better as alphabetical.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
It is the
no
original
idea.
inspiration. It is the original inspiration behind alphabetical, and may I know, much better. Ala 2, you definitely recognise. It is Deal or No Deal.
Oh.
Okay, makes
It means
sense.
it's your business.
Yeah.
2 being you, I guess. Okay, business you or something like that. All right.
It means it's your choice or it's your business or etc.
Okay. Well, Carl 7th still with 4 chips, and Ben 1 chip. Whew. Well, still down to this. Still down to this. Again, it could still open up to sudden death, though. The next question is, hopefully, if I focus the right window, which of these is the world's largest protected area? The options are the Papua Naumoku Kia Marine National Monument with missing characters, Natural Park of the Coral Sea, Ross Sea Region Marine Protected Area, or the Marae Moana. Both players are in with about 10 seconds left.
1 chip each.
1 chip each played.
Sorry, excuse me.
Let's see what they played. Both on D, the Marae Moana. So they're still tied into the next question no matter what. And the correct answer is... It is D, the Marae Moana.
Just under 2 million square kilometers big from surface area. The Ross Sea region is only 1.5 million, as is the Marine National Monument. And the Coral Sea is a piddling 1.2 million square kilometers.
Okay. And it's still the same again.
I'm just seeing the chat. That was actually Car 7th's question, I think.
I think that quite a few of these have gone the way of Car 7's questions, so yeah, it's just how it is. It's just how they fall.
Indeed.
Okay. I wonder if this will actually work. I'm going to try a thing. Okay, let's see what the next question is. In the 1958 film Auntie Mame, Rosalind Russell's character, Mame Dennis, famously says, "Life is a banquet, what?" Options are, but not everyone is invited, so be sure to eat your fill, and most poor suckers are starving to death, but most of the food has gone bad. And both players are in. Let's see what they played. Both again, tied on the same answer of C, and most poor suckers are starving to death. Goodness me, you're still tied into the next question no matter what. Did they get it right? They did get it right.
Yeah, and ranked 93 in the American Film Institute's top 100 quotes of American cinema.
Okay, well,
93rd is the important one.
still the same situation again, Matt.
Next.
Here it is.
I can say it then.
Here's the next question. Mike Hawthorne became the first British winner of a F1 race by winning which Grand Prix in 1953? Options are the Dutch Grand Prix, the French Grand Prix, the Belgian Grand Prix, the German Grand Prix. Ben is in. Carl the 7th is in. It's an F1 question, Matt. I'm certain you probably know this one.
I don't. Not
You
a
don't
clue.
know this one.
The bad
Oh.
thing is that
You proved it.
And apparently this was Carl 7th's question again.
And it was also Class 7's question, yes.
Both players going the same way as B, French Grand Prix. Correct answer is indeed B, the French Grand Prix.
This is a long night, folks.
We're in for the long haul here.
Grand Prix at Reims in what became dubbed as the race of the century, with the top 4 drivers finishing within 5 seconds of each other after 60 laps. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see the next question. Let's see what we can do. You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine meme actually comes from a 2014 interview with whom? Is it Nicki Minaj, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, or Beyonce? Car and Ben are in. Again, less than 10 seconds in this time.
Beach.
Was this one Carl's question? I don't know. Let's see where they've played. It's the same answer, regardless. It is C, Katy Perry. This time it wasn't Car 7's question, at least. But again, the same answer. The correct answer is... It is C, Katy Perry.
And I can't find the factoids because the search engine is deciding to give up on me.
he just can't handle this duel, apparently.
Oh, do you know? I don't know. I can't find. Yeah, nothing to say from Satbot. Nope.
Okay. Here comes the next question. West Indies cricketers Dwayne and Darren Bravo were born where? Options are Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, or St. Kitts and Nevis. Ben is in.
Very quickly as well.
Car 7, 10 seconds. Also in with a single chip answer. And both on B, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my god, it's just going. Is it the right answer? It is the right answer, Trinidad and Tobago.
We're into extra time at the moment, so we've gone past the normal time.
Santa Cruz.
Oh my goodness me. Blind luck again from Ben, apparently. Jesus Christ. This is unbelievable luck. And that's where the stand is, still 4 chips to 1. We need to find a question to divide you two. Let's see what we...
Have we got the expert questions available, Ash?
I could maybe apply the expert category.
I think we have to.
I would suggest a question, but it would be one of mine. So.
I can't select specific questions, but I can certainly turn on the expert category. Here is the next question. Which gospel of the Bible includes the story of Jesus turning water into wine at the wedding at Cana? Options are Luke, John, Matthew, Mark. Oh, of course. Ben is in.
Yeah.
Carl Seventh is in with a single chip answer. Pronounced Cana, thank you. Sorry. Let's see where they played. Both of the same answer of B. John. We can't separate them, folks. Oh, correct answer is... It is indeed B. John. Anything to add, score count? You are muted.
Yeah, no. I can just go through my thinking of this one because even though I'm not familiar with the Bible. Matthew is the broad detail. Mark is the aftermath, and so it'd be between Luke and John because those are the detailed ones. But yeah, no, nothing to add.
Okay.
I'm always at the point now where I would hate for this to go to sudden death because I think
I mean, yeah.
Calm rule would deserve to. I think it would just be really unfortunate if we were to have sudden death. But hey ho,
But that'll be how the game goes. Yeah. Here's the next question. Oh, it's a long one. What initials link the names of a Nobel Prize-winning mathematician and game theorist, the winning quarterback for the New York Jets in Super Bowl III, and a professional golfer with a record 18 major championship wins? Is it A, T, E, M, J, N, T, W? Car 7th is in. Ten seconds, Ben. 5.
Yeah, about this one.
And Ben is locked in. Car 7 locked in with only 2.9 seconds used. Very interesting to see how this goes. Will this be a divider? Let's find out. No! They're still stuck on the same answer of C, J, N.
Oh yeah, I've just cracked it, yeah.
Now, TW's up there for Tiger Woods, I believe, but I don't know if that matches the others.
J-N is Jack Nicklaus.
Could be. What will be the others, though?
Not sure. Not sure.
Well, I can reveal that the correct answer is... It is CJN.
As everyone already said, Joe Namath is the quarterback. Jack Nicklaus is the golfer. And the game theorist, one of my personal heroes, No one.
John Nash.
John Nash. Thank you. Forbes Nash Jr. And also John von Neumann. Correct. But also a beautiful mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're still stuck in deadlock here. What can we do to separate them?
Where it's just been one chip, bang, 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 the whole thing. So, yeah.
Right, here comes the next question. Based on church membership, what is the most common religious affiliation among United States presidents? Is it Baptist, Presbyterian, Episcopalian, or Episcopalian, should I say, or Quaker? Baptist, Presbyterian, Episcopalian, or Quaker? Carl 7th. Oh!
Hello!
I've just seen the number change. Carl 7th doesn't know it. Is using all the chip advantage. Here we go. So,
does Ben know it?
That's the question, because Carl 7th is definitely through. Does Ben know it? Ben has gone with C, Episcopalian. So, if the answer is C, Episcopalian, then we are down to a perfect duel out of this duel royale, which is like fever fuel for potential sudden deathness. If it's A, B, or D, then Carl 7th takes the win. Royal Flush in chat saying he does not and has had another stab in the dark. Well,
is it a correct stab?
Is it a correct stab or not? We will find out by revealing that the correct answer is, or even a shot in the dark, hashtag plug.
Yeah, lucky shots.
He's done it again!
Oh my
C, Episcopalian is correct!
2 Quakers, 4 Baptists, 9 Presbyterians, and 12
Episcopalian.
Episcopalian, there we go.
I know we've got Car in the vocalise. Should we have Car and Ben in voice as we're down to...
well, we did this before, and then ended up very abruptly.
Okay. Let's not tempt it then.
I don't want to tempt the fate again.
You can do this.
Oh my god.
1 chip each, 20 seconds each. It is as perfect and as dramatic as you can get, and these two have been going at it hammer and tongs for about the last 7 or 8 questions now, but Car's chip advantage has gone. So it is basically now who is going to make the mistake that will decide this duel royale.
Focus. Here's the next question. What is the middle name of celebrity chef Gino D'Acampo? Is it Lancashire, Sheffield, Hull, or Leeds? Carl 7th is in, so is Ben. I wonder if people are thinking this might be a weird face-off question because it's got Sheffield in there, and I'm currently residing in Sheffield. Both have gone the same way. I've gone with B, Sheffield. However, is this a dupe? Is that answer up there just because I'm currently residing in Sheffield? We'll find out by revealing the correct answer is... yeah, it is B, Sheffield.
Gino Sheffield D'Acampo. Such a wonderful name.
It's such a weird name, isn't it?
A lot of people have weird names.
I mean,
No.
Anything?
No. Next.
Okay. Next question. Focus time again. No, that's wrong. It's not D. It's not D. D'Acampo is part of his. It's just the D is part of his surname. It's not suddenly his middle name.
Sheffield D'Acampo, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just liking this pace we're going at now, so I can't, like...
This is going to be a long battle. It's already been a long battle, Deduceman.
I mean, we must be getting close on... Well, we must be probably around about an hour and a half in, I would guess.
We're about nearly that. Yeah, it's an hour and 20, I think. It's something like that. Okay, next question. Which of these electro swing artists is from France? Is it Tape 5, Caravan Palace, Power of Stella, or Caro Emerald? Ben is in. He likes his electro swing, as his intros on stream. 10 seconds left, Car. 5 seconds, Car. You need to put a chip down. Don't do this. You have put a chip down. Royal Flush saying, love this band. So possibly knows it.
Is it the right band?
Is it the right band? Let's find out what they've played.
Oh boy!
We have a difference of opinion. We have a division.
Here we go.
Here we go. We finally have our ending ceremony. But will it end in a victory? Or will it end in a sudden death?
Stand by, everyone.
Car 7th went with D, Caro Emerald. Royal Flush went with B, Caravan Palace. A and C, Tape 5 and Power of Stella are clear. If the answer is A or C, then we go to sudden death. If the answer is B, Ben wins. If the answer is D, Car 7th wins. Correct answer is... It's B, Caravan Palace.
How the heck did you do
And
that?
after all of those questions, Dabs finally finds one that works in his favour, and that's all that matters, and takes the win.
I'm just enjoying this staying. It's such a good
It's
stay.
staying.
Thank you for the 400 bits, Kazvez. GG. Well played. Very well played.
What
Everyone.
a game.
It really was. And it didn't end in a sudden death. It actually ended in a proper finish. Hence why you hear this epic music.
To
Tip-
resolve the final factoid, Power of Stella is Austrian, Caro Emerald is Dutch, Tape 5 is German, and Caravan Palace is French.
Tips and Harry, you might have to worry because your record for the longest duel may now be in jeopardy. I'm going to have to watch that back, but I think that could be longer than an hour and 28 minutes.
Which does kind of beg.
Hmm?
It does kind of beg one question. Where was this during the qualifying tournament?
Well, that could be ideas for future games, but there we
Oh,
go.
no, I'm just saying, where was this sort of performance during the qualifying?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Only easy if you know the answers, as Ben says.
But you also need an element of luck, which Ben has had. So
Knowledge, luck, and strategy, the dual trifecta.
Absolutely. Right.
chip in a chair.
I think we're going to have one more game, but it's going to be a real
Epic
doozy of a
mode.
game. Well, we've had the blitz mode before, where it was like 30 seconds on each clock. No, I want to take this ridiculously. I want to go in you versus the accelerator.
Yes!
You versus the accelerator. 7 seconds. 7 seconds to lock in your answer.
Can I suggest, Ash, just to avoid your eardrums getting obliterated, reset the game and everyone has to go back in.
Oh yeah, I was going to do that anyway.
We have to do that.
I have to do that anyway.
Otherwise, we could have players that have gone. Yeah, okay.
So now you can hit set name. You may need to refresh and rejoin the game. And we are going to do refresh time 7 seconds. Start time 7 seconds. Sudden
accelerator.
I'm even going to do it to sudden death mode because why not? 7 seconds in sudden death mode as well if we get to that.
There you go. If you need the link again.
I say, it's such a shame that we can't have the accelerator music for this bit.
Can I do that? That's a good question.
Well, whilst you figure out if I can do that, I'm just going to go and prepare myself.
Well, you know what? I might be able to, because there's a reveal unlock question sound. Here we go. I can play the accelerator there.
So this is a dual accelerator royale.
Yeah, I should be able to use that, I think. This is the accelerator sound. Yeah, that's the accelerator sound.
The decelerator. So you've got 27 players in play. So is it just going to be 4 chips, 7 seconds, yeah?
Well, 10. Well, you can have 10 chips, so you can have multiple questions. It's not good. I'm not going to be that cruel. Let's just see. I don't know if this will actually properly work like this, but yeah, I'm just changing the sound for unlocking the question to be play the accelerator. So this could be interesting.
Will it reset back to 20 seconds?
I know I've changed that to 7 seconds as well.
Okay, so whatever happens, we'll have 7 seconds on the clock.
Yes. Although it says 3 minutes here, that's what it just generates when you join the game. We will have that change in a moment. Sudden death is also different. Test question is 20 seconds, just for test question. But yeah, when we actually get to the main game, 7 seconds each question.
This could be quick, but
it could be very quick. But I mean, we're already over my normal stream time, which is why I was thinking, why not? Let's just do this, because you know it's an element of the main game show on the UK one, you versus the accelerator. So why not?
It's also in US season 2.
Yep,
that's true. Yes, you're right. It is indeed. So yeah, as Score Count Royal Flush has already posted, if you go to that link, duel.atbweb.co.uk, go to that link and then enter in your name, hit set name. It should then appear on this screen here. Nothing gets said on your end. Don't worry about that. So long as you see your name appear on stream, then that's all good. And then you just play from that web page that you have open. Preferably don't close that, but if you do, then you can rejoin on the next question, so long as you start with the exact name that you have currently on screen at the moment.
And I actually also think that there's something vaguely similar in the French version.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the Quatrième Duel, as it's called.
Oh, interesting. All right, well, 1 minute left to get in if you want to. We currently have 31 players in. Do we have Ralph? Is Ralph still around? Because I know he missed out last time. I might as well make certain that if they are around, that they get in. Do there be a Ralph is a good question. The European one. Are you around and playing this time? Oh, Lupin isn't in chat. Theory game. I mean, people have now added him. Don't go atting him crazily. But thank you. If Ralph does want to join, then well, Ralph's got a minute to join. As for things happening, oh yes, things happening. Friday, I think we can do Wipeout.
Has Ben's like sort of cajoling worked?
It kind of has. We'll do probably 2 games of Wipeout potentially, and then if I can get a decent amount of work done on it tomorrow, then we might have a test playthrough of Outright.
Ooh. And for those of you who have yet to see Outright, get hype.
Get hype indeed. Much hype, much wow. So that could be fun to see how that.
Am I allowed to say that your Outright is basically perfect timing on steroids?
I mean, it's a mixture of many things on steroids, really. No, we're not having a retested WW. Thank you. No.
Next time it's a timeout egg. We do not mention that.
Hey, I don't mind people mentioning it. It's not a banned word. If it was a banned word, I'd have it on the exclusion list on Nightbot. I'd call that mod abuse myself.
That's an idea.
No, I'd call that mod abuse myself. What the heck is Wiki Walker? Oh, you have no idea, Toad Boy. It was a thing. I can elucidate you with that later. But for right now, we have
happier things to talk about.
We have Duel Royale versus the Accelerator to play. So just to make sure it's all working for you on your end, we're going to get the test question, which won't be against the Accelerator. It should be 20 seconds, but it's just there to make certain that it all works for you. So, oh no, actually it is 7 seconds. Good luck. So you have 7 seconds to do some math to find out which of these answers is 42. There you go.
Beautiful.
This is just so beautiful, those sounds. Oh my god. So that's where everyone played. Tyson Bane, unfortunately, didn't put a chip down. Maxio, you also didn't put a chip down in time. So luckily this is only a test question, so it's only a temporary elimination. The correct answer we were looking for there was 3 multiplied by 14. It's a simple maths. It's just 3 multiplied by 14. Simple maths. But to you, Tyson Bane and Maxio, do remember you need to put at least a chip down before the time locks it in for you. I mean, I wouldn't do it in 7 seconds. That's why I'm hosting it, Egg. I should join it. No, I see the answers, unfortunately, so I can't, Egg. Right, let me reset the match so everyone is back in normal situation. There we go. So,
stand by for chaos.
Everyone has 10 chips. No accelerators themselves, but everyone has an accelerator to play against. 7 seconds. If you're all ready, everyone, let's duel against the accelerator. And if you're all ready, here is your first question. Which American writer created and narrated The Twilight Zone? Is it Rod Serling, Rod Serling, Rod Serling, or Rod Serling? That sound is amazing. Well, it looks like everyone hasn't played at least one chip, so let's see where you all have played. We do have a good mix. We have, I would probably say, majority on B.
Yeah.
And this is a previous question that has appeared before. We could make this a new default mode for Duel Royale Theory game, absolutely. Can reveal that the correct answer this time round was B, Rod Serling.
No H, no T.
Absolutely.
He's also he is an amazing narrator. Not as good as not David Rudin, that's the writer of the Stanley Parable. Kevin Brighting.
There you go.
Kevin Brighting, but he's up there.
Shadowmane, Sinatra, Matt the Ref, Zombie versus the Accelerator, Maxio, Deducement, and Puzzledan failing to cover the answer and has already been eliminated, but sit around because sudden death is quite probable in this scenario. Let's put it that way.
And ironically, I think sudden death would probably be better because you have 20 seconds.
No.
Oh, and you get...
No.
I've changed that to 7 seconds as well.
Jesus Christ.
It's just all 7 seconds. Who's hashtag I am the accelerator?
Right, stat stuff now that I'm out.
Absolutely.
So 20...
You have to give all the stats in 7 seconds, Matt. Go.
24 players left. 11 players with all 10 chips. 20 seconds. Next question, please.
All right, cool. Next question. The French version of the Argentine quiz show El Legado took its name from the king of which ancient kingdom? Was it Lydia, Gaul, Byzantium, or Carthage? God, thank you for the 100 bits, Shadowmane.
I've actually been watching some episodes of this particular show lately.
Oh my god, let's see what he played. Oh, lots of chips down on the table. No one wanted to think on this one. Only... Well, we've got Clive with an A, Lockin.Wab on a B, Applecast on a C. Toadboy Hater Hatcheck also on an A. Oh, and Joey Gateman on a C. Those are the singular answers. Everyone else went with 2 or more, and quite a lot went with 4.
And Prog Me is out. No chips locked in.
Oh dear, indeed. Well, let's reveal the correct answer before we hear Theory of Game.
This is incredible.
Thank you for the 200 bits, and yes, this is just incredible. This is what you do with just game show concept. You just throw stuff at the wall and just see what sticks. Well, correct answer is A, Lydia.
Yes, the show was named after a French proverb, to be rich like Croesus, the king of Lydia from roughly 1560 to 560 to 547 BC. See, I can't do it in 7 seconds either, Matt. You're actually right. He was a CGI skeleton.
Oh, right.
Because, you do that.
Yes, that's as you do.
The French know how to make a game show just fun, stupid.
Mm-hmm. Effrontery, Joey Gatorman, See You in Sudden Death, Progme, and Applecast all finding themselves to the right-hand side of the leaderboard. Matt, you have 7 seconds.
19 players left, 2 players with 2 chips remaining, all 7 seconds for all players. Question number 3 is this.
Brilliant. Next question. Which of these Japanese art forms typically uses yarn? Bonsai, ikebana, amigurumi, origami. Whew. Let's see what you've played. Interesting. B's and C's mostly. A couple of A's there in the second column. Kansvers and Drahuska went with A. No one went with D. No one went with origami. I mean, I think that makes sense because I think everyone up there thinks that origami is paper rather than yarn, which makes sense. Can reveal the correct answer is C, amigurumi.
Bonsai is the art of growing small trees in very small, tiny pots, like miniature tree making. Ikebana is the art of flower arranging. Origami is paper folding, whereas amigurumi is the art of knitting stuffed toys.
Oh, right, it's crocheting, but in Japanese. Okay. Matt the Ref.
17 players left, 2 players at the top with 9 chips. All players, 7 chips. Play. No, 7. Oh, fuck it. See, I can do it, but unfortunately,
Oh, Ben said, "See, this is a bonsai deal because it's a very small amount of time."
I mean, okay, so we've got Toyboy and Clive at the top there with 9 chips available to themselves. Tyson, I Am Accelerator, and Drahuska down the bottom there with 3 chips each, so they can't cover all of the options. And as I said, yes, 17 players left for question number 5, I believe. 4 or 5, I've lost count.
Okay. No time to explain, let's just go. Which of these European capitals do you need to visit if you want to see Cleopatra's Needle? Is it Athens, Rome, London, or Berlin? Seven seconds is not long, is it? Oh no! Hashtag I am the accelerator got accelerated with no response. Oh dear. Majority answer looks like it's C, although Tyson's gone with everything apart from that, and so has Toad is number 1, gone with everything apart from that. Can reveal... Oh, hello, I have received a massage. Egg says he's covered stuff. Well, I can only go off of what it says on my end, so although you may have locked in some chips after the fact, the timing will occur and there will be some latency between you and me. So I'm afraid I can only go off of what has been locked in on my end. Egg. Correct answer is C, London.
Oh, wow.
Yes, indeed. The Cleopatra Needle is actually named for 3 different obelisks that have been re-elected in London and New York City, as well as Paris, but the Paris one is often referred to as the Luxor obelisk and isn't one of the options on this list anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I'd say that was close enough, 7 seconds. I'm not going to try it now because my throat's starting to go again. So we have got Ash, I think, if it updates itself.
Oh well, we've got this first to fill in the gap. Thank you for the 10-3 sub, Josh.
Yay!
Thank you for that. It's greatly appreciated. There's your info, Matt.
So we have 12 players remaining. Theory, Accelerate, Jack Wilfred, and Ow My Ears have got 2 chips left, so they can't cover all of the options. The top 9 can, and Milk-like Substance and Clive have the most chips, 7 each. So 12 players. Let's see what the next 7 and a bit seconds holds in store for us.
I'm just looking at the data I've received on my end. That's
In regard to, is that
Egg. Yeah, Egg had 3 chips down, which is interesting because it'd be very difficult. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. Is that it's a bit weird that you would have 3 chips down and not be able to play them. I would have thought at least 2 chips would have gotten caught, but no, none of them did.
Unless, was there a name change that might have thrown
think so. Don't think so.
Okay.
You went. Well, you definitely didn't have D. Oh no, you had D, C, and B. I'll have to look into that at some point because that is a bit odd. Because I would have thought at least a couple of those chips got caught, but none of them did. Yeah, alas, that's all I can do with whatever I've got sent. So I guess that packet just got lost somewhere and it didn't get recovered. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Egg. All right, we'll move on to the remaining 12. The next question is: at the 41st Kennedy Center Honors Ceremony, which of the following songs did Adam Lambert sing in tribute to Cher? Was it Believe, Welcome to Burlesque, If I Could Turn Back Time, or You Haven't Seen the Last of Me? Okay, 3 players down at the bottom there with 0 chips left after locking in. And majority answer seems to be A, and it looks like everyone apart from Ow My Ears has gone with A. Oh no, 8 Minky Salute has gone with A. Not without A, should I say, sorry. Everyone else has got A in there somewhere. If there's anything to go by, you would have covered say, alright, okay. Well, I can reveal that the correct answer to this question is A, Believe.
He also performed I Got You Babe alongside Cyndi Lauper.
Aha. So 8 Minky Salute and Ow My Ears falling to the right hand side, and we're down to 10.
Yep, down to 10 players. Theory Accelerate, Jack Wilfred, Cola, Car 7, Dupas, and Raw. You can't cover all the options. The top 4 can, and a Mellow Flush up the top there with 6 chips. We're down to 10. Let's see what the next 7 and a bit seconds holds for us.
Okay. Which island country is the largest according to population and size? Philippines, Papua New Guinea, Madagascar, Indonesia. Okay, 4 players now with no chips left after locking in. Everyone apart from Theory Accelerate went with D. Theory Accelerate did not go with D, went with C instead, Madagascar. That would put them in a truel if the answer is C. If the answer is B, interesting, Mellow Flush would take the win. If the answer is A, I believe so, yes. If the answer is A, then we go to a quarrel. Can reveal that. The correct answer is... it is D, Indonesia. We say goodbye to Theory of Accelerate.
I can't go with loads of island sizes and in 7 seconds. Move on to Matt.
Well, down to 9 now, Matt.
Yep, down to 9. 5 chips now for Connor, Milk-like Substance. 4 for Clive. The other 6 can't cover all the options. And Jack Wilfred, Car 7, and Cola only with the 1 chip. So we've sort of got a 3 tiers now. The top 3 can cover all the options. The middle 3 can cover more than 1 option, but not all of them. And the bottom 3 can only cover 1 option.
Okay, to the top 9. Here we go. Next question. Which of these is a real castle found in the UK? Eye, ear, mouth, nose. And they're in.
Shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes.
6 players putting all the chips down. And the top 2 covering all of the answers. So, if the answer is D, then we go to a duel. If the answer is A, B, or C, then we go to a multi-duel of some variety, and we will be losing some players on each, well, on any of these answers. Someone's wrong somewhere. Correct answer is AI. Squawk, getting muted.
I muted myself, not unmuted myself. Constructed in the Sand of Ice shortly after the Norman conquest of England in 1066, was largely used as a prison for multiple centuries, and then kind of fell down in the 14th and 15th century.
All right, just Clive and Cola falling foul there, and we're down to 7.
Yeah, down to 7, and no one can cover all of the options. Milk-like substance and Connor can only cover 2 options. We're quickly whittling them down now, but it could all go back to sudden death.
Yep.
On the next question.
Next question is... Bartholomew Richard Fitzgerald Smythe, or Smith, is the full name of what American company's mascot? Is it Quaker, Energizer, Planters, or Green Giant? Everyone apart from Connor locking in all of the remaining chips. Connor holding a chip back.
That could be critical.
Could be very critical. So there's a lot of single chip answers out there. Milk-like substance is the only one with 2 chips down. And also, Milk-like is the only one to cover B. Mellow Flush is the only one to cover D. If the answer is A, we go to a duel. If the answer is C, we go to a quarrel. Wow! This is interesting, isn't it? We either go down to 4, down to 2, or we have a win for Milk-like or Mellow Flush. Royal Flush saying,
at least 3 players.
Indeed, Royal Flush in chat saying, I may have panicked. ...
Uh-oh.
Well, we'll find out. The correct answer is... C. Planters. You're again muted, Score.
Indeed, Mr. Peanut. I keep like.
No? You're muted again.
No, that time was intentional.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It's Mr. Peanut. There we go.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, fine. So we're down to a quarrel, Matt.
Yeah, down to a quarrel, but Connor has that 1 extra chip, which may help to win this Accelerator Royale.
Also, yes, he's dead now.
Oh, that's sad. Rest in peanuts. Rest in
They
peanuts.
killed him off at the last Super Bowl.
Oh dear. All right. Good luck to our final 4. Here's the question. Saturn devouring his son, Witch's Sabbath, and The Dog are 3 of the so-called black paintings by which Spanish artist? Is it Diego Velázquez, Salvador Dali, Pablo Picasso, or Francisco Goya? All players using 1 chip. Connor still holding on to that extra chip. Oh. 3 players went with Goya. Only Milk-like substance went with Dali. If the answer is A or C, we go to sudden death. If the answer is B, Milk-like substance takes the win. If the answer is D, we go to a truel. The correct answer is... It is Goya, Francisco Goya.
A total of 14 paintings painted whilst he was in a house called the Dead Man's Villa.
Lovely. Milk-like substance now find their way into the grey zone, and we have our final 3.
Yep, final 3. Connor still with that critical chip advantage. Let's see the next question.
And the question is... The Pendolino tilting trains that operate on the West Coast Main Line are also known by what class number? Is it Class 380, Class 390, Class 370, Class 395? Bloody hell. Again, all 3 players using 1 chip. Connor still holding on to that extra chip. All of them went with B, Class 390. Very interesting. If the answer is B, then we continue on in the truel. If the answer is A, C, or D, then we go to sudden death and bring everyone back in. The correct answer is... It is B, Class 390.
How? Class 370 was the original version of the Advanced Passenger Train prototype. Class 380 go around Glasgow on electric lines, and 395 is the Javelin, which operates on HS1.
Absolutely. Well, I guess there's a lot of Train fans out there. But still with the 3, Matt.
Still with the top 3. And Car 7th again into the final 3. We don't. I don't think we say it often enough. We have got a very, very bright, intelligent community amongst us.
Absolutely. Okay, here's the next question. Come on, Matt. Don't say that. Everyone is welcome. Here is the next question. Which of these is not a 2015 series created by Russell T Davies? Is it cucumber, banana, tofu, or sausage? Oh, come on. Come on. If there's any LGBTQ people out there, they should know these series. Should definitely know these series. Even if you're not in the UK, go and research them later. There's actually 3 different series on 3 different platforms that were released at the same time, and it's really good watching. Really, really good watching. Let's see what you've played. They all went with sausage, and Connor also went with tofu. Leaving A and B, cucumber and banana, clear. Can reveal that the correct answer is... It is indeed D, sausage, with the other 3 alluding to various levels of excitedness. Let's put it that way.
Just to quote the factoid given, we can't say the factoid on stream without a registered practitioner on hand, just in case anyone faints.
I mean, there's that as well. Yes. What I said is as close as I can say, and yeah, they were. I think cucumber was on Channel 4, banana was on E4, and then tofu was like a web series, which was more like a web documentary kind of thing, where they talk about different issues in the LGBTQ plus domain. And yeah, go and research anyone interested in that kind of information. We're down to single chips each.
Perfect duel mode. 3 players left.
Yeah.
See the next question.
Perfect duel versus the accelerator. Very interesting, isn't it?
If I want it, because normally we have perfect duel with is no accelerators left, but this time it's the perfect duel against the accelerator. So.
Yep. Here we go. A remix of which U2 single was used as the opening theme to ITV's football highlights programme, The Premiership, broadcast between 2001 and 2004? Was it Elevation, Mysterious Ways, Desire, or Beautiful Day? Niche. Very niche knowledge, this. Let's see how they...
Isn't my question, I will say that.
Let's see how they played. Wow. All 3 of them went with D, Beautiful... I mean, to be fair, we have 3 UK players here, so it kind of is fair that we're asking a UK question here. But all 3 of them did go the same way. Can reveal the correct answer is... D, Beautiful Day.
What even is football?
Matt, elucidate.
Well, yeah, basically, ITV had the rights to the Premiership between 2001 and 2004 and made a complete hash of it. So, quite rightly, the Premier League rights now with the BBC.
Okay.
Political opinions, etc.
Indeed. Well, still with the trio, Carl 7th, Raw, and Connor. Still a single chip each. Can we separate them? Let's find out. Next question. I had a really nice time at Thorpe Park, but the queues dragged on. If the lines at Thorpe Park were like the lines in an Octothorpe, what would they look like? 2 parallel lines crossing 2 other parallel lines, 2 parallel horizontal lines being crossed by some sort of zigzag line, 8 lines crossing each other at the centre, same angle, 1 line which crosses itself and loops back to the beginning. I can't even say them all in 7 seconds.
It's amazing what you can and can't get done in 7 seconds.
This one doesn't have correct freaking formatting for me, apparently, because it's just gone off the line. An Octothorpe. Well, could anyone pass those 4 long answers in that amount of time? Can we see? We've got a difference of opinion.
Uh-oh.
Car and Connor went with A. Raw's gone with C. B and D are left clear. So, either Raw wins, or we go to a duel, a perfect versus the accelerated duel of Car 7th and Connor. Correct answer is... It is A, 2 parallel lines crossing 2 other parallel lines.
Also sometimes known as a hashtag symbol or the number sign, but not sharp, as is distinct, as some video game experts will tell you.
Sharp FE.
Ironically, this question was all... Oh no, it was written by Caffeine, but still. Meh.
So we are...
Factoid that I have got. Amazingly, 3 hours in, we still have 49 viewers.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you for watching along, everyone. I mean, a lot of you are still hanging on, hoping for a sudden death to happen, I guess. Raw Justice falling fell there, now sitting in grayed out 3rd position. So it's Car 7th versus Crap, also known as Connor M27 or M27 or 27.7. Let's find out.
Try and do 2.70.
Let's find out if we can break this duel. Will we get a winner, or will we go to sudden death? Let's find out. Next question. What is the golden ratio phi? Is it 2 sine 18 degrees, 2 sine 54 degrees, 2 sine 36 degrees, or 2 sine 72 degrees?
Oh my god, Connor, you left that late.
So we all know that the golden ratio is 1 plus square root of 5 all over 2. But what does that actually mean? We've got a difference of opinion.
That has got to be an expert question.
Probably. So, Help
Probably not.
has gone with B, 2 sine of 54 degrees. Car 7th has gone with C, 2 sine 36 degrees. A and D are left clear. If the answer is A or D, we go to sudden death. If the answer is B, Connor takes the win. If the answer is C, Car takes the win. So, everyone is on tenterhooks as to what I'm going to do with the revealing of these answers. First answer to reveal as a wrong answer is D, 2 sine of 72 degrees. Second answer to reveal as a wrong answer is A, 2 sine of 18 degrees. It ends here.
Has Car 7th finished second again?
We'll find out. One is right. One is wrong. Car 7th saying it's my cue. One is sine and the other is cosine. Well, indeed, sine and cosine are indeed related to each other. They are like, I guess, 90 degrees out of phase of each other, you could say. However, who covered the right answer? The correct answer is... Car got his sine and cosine mixed up. Even though it was his question, he got it wrong, and Connor takes the win. 2 sine of 54 degrees was the correct answer. Wow. There you go. That's twice now that Car 7th has made it to the final 2 and just falling at the final hurdle. You hate to see it happen.
So I think was it Samsa and Car 7th now have something in common, don't they?
Forever second place.
We can't have 2 Jinhos.
Well, I guess we're going to have a duel between them, aren't we, to find out who is the second place. The real second place. Well played, Connor. Well played for that win there. Yes, 2 sine of 54 degrees. Although, if you are any sane person that actually does maths, why would you use degrees? You should be using something like radians anyway. But anyhow, I mean, those out there that do maths in a regular base, just regularly, am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Like, I mean, I don't care if you decide that you want to have 2 pi radians or 1 tau radians. I don't care which way you want to go for that, but at least use radians rather than degrees. Degrees obviously easier for people to understand, just generally, like 90-degree angle makes sense. Whereas if I was to say it's a pi on 2 angle, like, what the hell do you mean a pi on 2 angle? So, all that aside, congratulations, Connor, you take the win. Commiserations, Car7, you take second place for the second time. And the golden ratio is also apparently the ratio of the diagonal to the side of a regular pentagon. 54 is half the angle measure of a regular pentagon's internal angle, so it kind of makes sense, but no way you're getting that in 7 seconds. Absolutely. What was the character that didn't show up? That was phi. The Greek symbol for phi didn't show up. I could paste it in chat there. That's what it should look like. That's what phi is. It's the Greek letter in place of the golden ratio in various mathematical equations. Okay. Well, I think that about sums up this evening. We had the duel earlier. And then we've had these 2 duel royales, 1 extended duel royale, and then this crazy versus the accelerator experimental duel royale, which I think it's a good format to have every now and again to fill in some time and let everyone loose on the table. I may have to come up with a better, lighter sound for locking in though for this in future, because I don't want to keep causing headphone warnings for those people out there. And locking.wavs and all that. But hey, it's a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm sure we can see this come through again at some point in the future. Okay, so that's gonna be it for me tonight. As I say, I'll be back on Friday with some Wipeout, so I'll need to look at some Wipeout boards. I know Brig has been writing some Wipeout boards, so I'll look through some of those.
I've proved a few as well.
Cool. So yeah, I'll go look through a few of those. I might conduct a few of my own as well. Who knows? And then yeah, two games of that, plus then maybe a test run of Outright, depending on how far I get through it tomorrow. Because although I've got the music and sound sort of in there, it's a bit sort of hodgepodged in. And also the full game still doesn't yet work. It doesn't run the full 4 games properly. So I need to get the server logic to do that properly. But once that is all in there, then we should be good to go. Yeah, that's Friday. Tomorrow, however, we've got over on Quetz's channel, we've got the Chase VGM starting at 1 PM British summertime. Over on Quizzy Dan's, I don't have those particular commands, Matt. I have shout, and then you have to give the full name. Because I'm stupid like that, So, like that. There you go. Go and give them a follow for the Chase VGM, video game music version of The Chase. All good fun. And there's also Quizzy Dan as well on Thursday at 8 PM with some bingo. We're back to the regular grid, I think, for bingo, but there is another new twist that is adding to the game. And I think he also said that there's potentially a permanent change that is adding to the game this time round. So very interesting to see what that's going to be. Then we've got on Saturday, we've got Mr. Royal_Flu$H, except you can't have the dollar as a name in Twitchland, so it's just an SH. On Saturday, where he's playing various game shows. I forget which ones he's doing this Saturday. We've got, if I look on my list of things...
No, not Deal is one.
Oh, it's the double bill. It's the Fortunes double bill. Of course it is. Yes, because it is indeed American Independence Day. So yes.
So we're playing Family Feud. Family
Feud, Fortunes, and Wheel of Fortune in whatever order. I think it's Wheel of Fortune first, but yeah, Fortune Special will be on there, and then following after that will be on Yoshi's channel. There'll be another edition of Hit It, hosted by Toadboy123, which is a video game quiz. A bit, I guess, a bit easier to get into in comparison to Chase VGM because it's more. There's more trivia alongside it to help you into identifying the music, but it's a similar thing. Identify the game from the music being played. Everyone's favourite VGM quiz, absolutely Toadboy. And then also after that, again back over on Quetz's channel, 2 a.m. British Summer Time will be the weekend edition of the Chase VGM. And of course on Sunday we have to shout out the Penguin Tipster with the 1 as a I. On Sunday, the Pinnacle Larder, 7 p.m. British Summer Time, with pub quiz action. And it's Egg, who's currently the defending champion. I Am a Banana, I think was the team name. But yes, Egg is the current reigning champ for everyone to defeat. Can you defeat him? I think anyone can, really. We'll find out. And Monday, Matt, you back with some Take It or Leave It?
I am indeed back to Take It or Leave It. I think I'm going to be doing it for another few weeks. Keep an eye out. There may be a special twist at the end of the series.
Ooh, special twist. So over on Matt the Rest channel on Monday, 8 p.m. British Summer Time. And then Tuesday, we roll back again to Royal Flush, 8 p.m. British Summer Time, with some more quizzy stuff. Quizzy, game showy stuff. All that kind of stuff. Anyway, lots of stuff to happen. And that's just in the small realm that I currently sit in. There's also like Liquid Courage. There's also Smarty Pipes Trivia. There's lots of stuff going on. And also on my Discord, I've got people doing game show and quiz show experiments, especially Toadboy with his lab. So just loads of stuff happening still while we're all just troddling along through life at the moment, because 2020 is certainly a year. That's certainly a way to describe it. More, please. Who's just joined in with the name More, please? Thank you for joining, but we are ending the stream right now, so I will wrap it up there. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching and playing along. I guess I have been Ash the Bash.
I've been score counting in less than 7 seconds.
I've been Matt the Ref. Thanks everyone for watching, taking part, etc., etc.
And she's been Whiskers. Bye. It's certainly a year, Poker Joker. It's certainly been a year. So I'll catch you all later, and